The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
When the Powell Panthers and the West Rebels were put in the same region this year, it was a pretty safe bet that they would meet in the quarterfinal. And here we are. The Rebels are the defending 5A state champions. They had a lot to replace off of last year's team, but Lamar Brown has done it. And this team marches into the quarterfinal at 11-1. For the Powell Panthers and head coach Matt Lowe, it was a complete overhaul. It was slow going early in the season, but now these Panthers are peaking at the right time. We have been here before. We are here again. It's the Powell Panthers, the West Rebels. Next on OEB Playoff Friday, presented by Pilot. The last couple of years, the road to the 5A state championship went through this matchup. Each of the last 2 years, it was Powell and West in the semifinal. Now they're in the same region. It's a quarterfinal. Who moves on? We'll find out on OEB Playoff Friday, brought to you by Pilot. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price on an unseasonably warm evening for a quarterfinal. Running game is going to take front and center stage tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Marshawn Bowers, the home team's running back for the West Rebels. A former defensive back, really good running back, nearly 900 yards, 15 total touchdowns. He's a bruiser, tough to bring down, just like the other running back from Powell High School.
Yeah, Connor Wheeler a little more shifty, but at the same time is a dynamic when he gets the ball in his hands. They can get it to him, whether it be handing it off, throwing it to him out of the backfield. Kid's been special. 200 carries, 1,375 yards, and 15 touchdowns, and he'll get it a ton tonight in this matchup against West.
There are rivalries in East Tennessee that we're aware of. There's Maryville-Alcoa. There's Bearden-Farragut. There's Rockwood-Harriman. And there's Powell West. This is a rivalry game. Winner goes to the semifinals next on OEB Playoff Friday.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks. Old friends and new friends. Special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together. So we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop,
where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher
is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
I'm Dr. Mike Costa, Malone & Costa Dentistry. You can find us at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I'm standing here in front of a dental robot. We're one of 2 dentists in the state of Tennessee that utilize this cutting-edge technology. Do you have a broken tooth, a tooth that's in pain, or a denture that doesn't fit well? Maybe you're a little anxious? You can come in and we offer comprehensive sedation services and utilize this awesome technology to give you precise, accurate care. If you think this technology can help you, visit our website at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I look forward to helping you.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford, for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Visit us at one of our 2 locations on Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your paint. Oh, yeah.
OEB OEV Playoff Friday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Coach Brown, we are here again. You all and Powell in a big contest. What does your team need to do to get to 3 straight semifinal appearances?
Well, we got to execute. We got to be able to get first downs on offense, and we can't give up the big plays on defense. And we got to execute kicking games.
Coach, you played this team 23 days ago. What does your team need to do to slow down this offense that scores 35 points a game?
Well, I thought we played pretty good defense against them last time. Hopefully we can get that same type of effort, hopefully slow them down a little bit.
Yes, sir. Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
First quarter is brought to you, as always, by OEV Law. Turn your wreck into a check. Game time weather is brought to you by the Sixth Storm team at Exterior Home Solutions. There is rain possible. Haven't seen any yet so far. Unseasonably warm at 63 degrees, although it feels warmer than that. And a matchup, Austin Price and Eric Kane. Eric, we'll start with you. You were on the sidelines here last year. What a matchup we had a year ago in the semifinal. 28-21, West got the win.
Yeah, fantastic game. And you know, you can hear it getting loud here tonight. It was loud here last year. 2 great teams. They know each other. They played each other just a couple weeks ago, and that was a thriller. Also, I think this one could be too.
I agree. You look at these teams; they're really kind of mirror images of one another, as we've talked about. They both love to run the football.
Yeah.
Who can stretch the field vertically that kind of pulls somebody out of the box defensively, right? I think that could have a real say in kind of how this game goes. Defensively, both teams have phenomenal players. You look at Powell, obviously Steven Souls, the Kentucky commit. Flip it to the other side, and you look and C.J. Smith is fantastic. So, I mean, again, I think both these teams are really, really good. Either one worthy of hosting a semifinal next week against either Clinton or Walker Valley.
There were questions this week as to whether the quarterback for Powell, Deuce Rogers, would be able to play. A concussion protocol situation during the week. He's been cleared to play. He will be here tonight. You look at how these teams got here. Powell 9-3. Kind of rough sledding to get things started as they were cracking Deuce Rogers. We saw them early in the season, kind of into that starting role, replacing Jordan Potts. They've got things going now. West, outside of one game against Alcoa, has been unstoppable. 2 shutouts to start the playoffs.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Saw that, obviously, or noticed that again when I was doing the research for this broadcast. Defense for West, it's kind of a trademark there. Is, you know, Powell actually won the cost of first, so West is going to get the football first. But West, a great defensive team, a chance to see if it can start off hot offensively behind that running game you mentioned, Austin and Marshawn Bowers.
We got the train horn, we got some cowbells. All the artificial noisemakers are out and about here at 3300 Sutherland Avenue.
Playoff football, which took me about 30 minutes to get from here over to Dead End Barbecue to pay for our pregame meal. I texted Austin, said I'll be there in about 30 minutes, and it's about a quarter of a mile down the road.
We'll talk more about it later, but George Stewart, you were the man, my friend. We appreciate you. And who knows, we may be calling on you next week if West is able to win. If not, maybe someplace over near Powell for the pregame meal.
Dylan Stooksbury to kick things off. It's Marshawn Bowers that is deep, and we are off and rolling. An unreturnable kick into the end zone.
Didn't even move, did Bowers.
And our first chance to see the senior quarterback Hunter Dance. Was visiting with his mom earlier in the week, and she said, you know what, I love the boys have been here. I'm going to miss this when the season comes to an end and the last boy is out, and that's Hunter.
Yeah, there's been a Dance playing quarterback here for many, many years, and Hunter's gotten better as the years gone on. You look at these numbers here at the end of the season, 17 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. His completion percentage is getting better. Done a nice job. Going to need to play a good, sound football game here tonight.
They'll run into a very good front seven, and they'll take a shot. Dance going to take a shot deep, well covered, underthrown, and knocked away. Nice coverage out there by Marcus Jackson as they tried to find Thad Sterling to open up the game. Set up the offensive line for you for the Rebels. There is no Lewis on the line of scrimmage.
No more Lewis, but there is a Carver. who's pretty good in his own right. How about Britton Carver?
Sling this one out. Sixhorn close to first down yardage, and he will get it. Nice blocking on the exterior, and we saw this young man, Sixhorn, in that opener on that Saturday LMU Kickoff Classic, the game-winning touchdown to beat Bearden. Keep your eye on that guy right there. We'll see him a lot, as well as number 6, Steven Souls, this deep. Well, look out here. Broken tackle by Bowers. And 8 yards, second down and 2.
And again, one tackle is typically not going to bring down Marshawn Bowers. He's going to run through those arm tackles. He keeps the feet churning. He got contact there in the backfield, ran through it, kept his head down. Nice pickup on first down to make it second and 2.
Adrian was Jonte Dunn, who almost came up with the tackle for loss. Instead,
oh, wow. Second down and 2, and there he is. That's not Souls.
That's Nico McDonald.
We'll call McDonald's name a lot as well. A senior, 6'2", 230.
Nico McDonald just threw his man aside and just there's nothing said on Bowers.
And now you went from second and 2 to now third and a long 4.
They're down and 4. They'll hand to the man in motion. That's Horde following blockers who get the first down. Look out here into the secondary. And is he dragged down? 5-foot ball comes loose.
Wow.
Football comes
what a play.
loose.
What a play. That was fantastic.
The Panthers come up with it. Kamari and Finner with the fumble recovery on the dead run. And it appears the Panthers will get the football at their own 9.
What a play. Hands up play. And that was fantastic.
I think it was Finner who made the great play, getting the football back inbounds. And then I think it was Hollowell that came down with the football.
I mean, this is phenomenal vision by Horde. Speed, he turns it on, and then if he goes down right here or goes out of bounds, but then knocking it away is number 7. And then watch 15. Wow, what a play.
That's Jackson. And then Finner tosses it back in bounds so that his teammate Hollowell can come up with it. Otherwise, it'd be West football down at about the 10-yard line.
Yes.
And it will not be Deuce Rogers at quarterback. It'll be Jalen Benjamin, who is a freshman. Inside handoff. All kinds of trickeration as we wondered if Rogers would play tonight. He comes out for Matt Lowe, and you got an all-senior starting offensive line which can mask the youth at the quarterback position.
You're right about that, Eric. You got a center who started 47 games. This is game 47. You got 2 other guys that started over 40 games on that offensive line, and that does help out Benjamin, who has seen some action this year as a freshman.
And your best friend is going to be Connor Wheeler, number 13, who's getting the football right now.
We'll go back to Wheeler. This West defense with 2 shutouts in 2 games.
That'll be a
comes
flag
in.
on Powell.
Should be a penalty on Stooksbury, number 16.
And we'll see what the flag is, but Deuce Rogers is here. He is in uniform. He did go through warm-ups, was told he would be available. And so...
Is that the word used to you, available?
Available. He said that he believes he's going to be available for tonight.
Which to me, like, again, if you're talking about being available.
What'll Lowe say to you, Alston? You talked to him for a long time.
Similar things. I mean, I guess I'm surprised. If you're available, you're like if Carson Beck had been out but then was cleared and was ready to go on Saturday,
I think he'd be playing.
Yeah. I think he'd be playing. That's the hard
So
kind of sell
Zach,
for me.
Zach Nelson on the sideline. Zach, you got something on this?
Yeah, Mark, really when I talked to Coach Lowe earlier on this week, he mentioned to me these offensive linemen are going to be huge. It's a group that has a lot of camaraderie. They're bus buddies, go hunting. They all wear mullets. They're going to be huge for the freshman quarterback tonight to succeed.
Well, it doesn't help when the snap goes to the quarterback's feet and he kind of just shovels it out. And here's this defense. If there's one thing that you can always count on, it's the West Rebels can play defense.
C.J. Smith, Wyatt DeRoche. I mean, we're talking a combined 20 sacks from those 2 gentlemen in the 3-and-1 techniques. Continuing that tradition of good defensive football here at West, those 2 defensive tackles.
Third down and 12. Panthers going the wrong direction. Just getting started. They are sticking to the ground. Not surprised with a freshman at quarterback who's inexperienced in Benjamin. Not a place you want to start opening up the playbook.
Yeah, 3rd and 13, backed up towards your own end zone. Just hand the football off. You need a really good punt here from Stooksbury, one of the better punters in this area.
You need a good snap, too. That's really pivotal when you're backed up inside your own 5 or inside your own 10, snapping it to your punter who's in the end zone.
And meanwhile, West obviously getting bailed out by some good defense there after turning the football over at the 20 and a chance for some real good field position.
Antoine Burdine is deep for the Rebels. Good snap for Stooksbury, and he'll punt this one away. Decent punt that is returnable from the 48.
Good coverage.
And Burdine will be taken down quickly. No score yet. Rebels get the football in Powell territory at the 48. A snapshot of the Rebels this year, 28 points a game, surrendering 10. Once again, 2 shutouts in the playoffs. Outside of the Alcoa game this year and the first 3 quarters of the Bearden game, this team's been pretty dominant. Well, then there's the Anderson County game that won 8-7, so I stand corrected pretty quickly. Dance rolling out and will be taken down. Flag comes in for what I believe may be a late hit.
I'm interested to see this. I didn't think it was that late.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Jonte Dunn for coming in a little after the fact.
Let's take a look here.
Well, there's Dunn. It's Souls who comes in.
He leads with the head. Yeah. Well, he leads with the head.
That's tough. It's a tough call.
Like in real time, that really wasn't late, but it was the leading with the head, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, because that's why I was like, it wasn't really late. I mean, there's like plays like that every series.
They're at the 34 looking in now.
First down and 10. Officially, they'll call it the 33. Dance will play fake. Throw it out of the backfield to Horde, who will be taken down quickly for a gain of maybe 3 yards. And Horde getting up a little gingerly. Looks like he's okay.
Good keeper on the tackle, and you'll see him in this replay. Slows up a little bit in the last second. If he would have just kept running through there, could have been a tackle right at the line of scrimmage instead of a short gain.
Man in motion, Horde inside to Bowers. And Bowers will carry defenders down just inside the 25. Under 8 to go here in the first quarter, just getting started. These two teams played that last week of the regular season, went to overtime. West won the game 24-23. One botched extra point, the reason this game is over here and not over at Powell.
Yep. Now the bull in the china shop, Marshawn Bowers, head of steam.
Yeah. I think I saw a linebacker fly back a little bit there.
3rd down and 2, and a first down inside the D1 red zone down to the 19.
Running some tempo here.
West going fast. They'll get it to Horde again. Horde finding a crease.
Crease is the perfect word, and that's all he really needs.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he fumbled on that one on the last series, but I mean, the play he made was fantastic.
The perimeter blocking early by West on the offensive end in this football game has been really good. The play he fumbled, that play right there, a couple plays before that on the first series.
2nd down and 2, wide side of the field, the far side. They'll hand off inside to Bowers, following blockers. Down to the 8. Should be first down and goal.
Devin Jamison checking in at tailback now for Bowers.
First down and goal. Officially, they'll call it the 9-yard line. First time these two teams played, Powell had a 17-7 lead, and West fought back. Flag comes in. Should be 5 yards against the Rebels.
Damn false start.
We'll check in with Reese Van Haften, sports director at WATE, in a little bit for our Friday Frenzy scoreboard. Keep you updated on the other games on this quarterfinal night. First down and goal at the 14 now. Turn and handoff off left tackle, following blockers. And they'll slip Devin Jamison in, who takes it down to the 8. Gets that 5 yards back they lost on the penalty.
And somebody came busting through on the right side of that defensive formation. I think it was Hollowell on a blitz from the 3rd layer. Couldn't get there in time, but still a short gain nonetheless.
3rd down, they'll get it to Horde to the outside, looking for a crease, and that crease will disappear quickly. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 6.
So what do you do here, Austin? You got 3rd and goal from the 6. Do you put the ball in the air if you're Hunter Dance?
I do. I spread things out, but I throw a swing pass out to Bowers and see if he can make something happen.
Yeah, Bowers is back in now, long again, Horde 6.
9th play of the drive that started in Powell territory at the 48.
On the right hash, a lot of room, bottom of the screen.
3rd down and goal for the senior quarterback. They will throw to the back of the end zone. And overthrows the receiver, and a 4th down. And I think both coaches made it clear this week, when you have a chance to get points in a game like this, you take them.
Take it.
Absolutely. Again, when you talk about boss extra points and everything.
He busted that guy. Photog's camera.
To a big stop for Powell.
Patrick Schmidt, 10 of 12 on the season kicking field goals.
Odd angle from the right hash.
Good hold.
Turn and sling this one through, and it is good. First score of the game, the Rebels, a 3-0 lead. Let's take a break and a break from our friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Exterior Home Solutions. While we may live in the most beautiful part of Tennessee, East Tennessee, where the beautiful leaves are out, soon they're going to be falling into your gutters. Today we're talking gutter maintenance. Though these gutters may be clean now, soon enough they'll be full of leaves and debris, and that's what we want to protect you from at Exterior Home Solutions. Let us get some gutter guards in your gutters that's going to last. It's not too expensive, and we can do it in a matter of hours. We want to protect you at Exterior Home Solutions. So you may see our roofing crews all over Knoxville, siding crews, everything we specialize in. Gutters is definitely one of the top priorities for your home. From gutter guard to a good gutter system, that's what we want to give you at Exterior Home Solutions.
And congratulations to the West High School cheerleaders tonight from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions. And tonight, it's junior Emma Dickinson there in the middle. Congratulations from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions. By the way, coming up tomorrow for the Georgia game, I'll show you a little something here in a little bit. Excited over in Ball Village. Have a couple of VFLs there. Opportunity to take pictures and get autographs. From the 13-yard line, it's Wheeler down the left side to the 30-yard line. Hey, our thanks to all the people who have supported Reeds Across America all year long, whether you are on site or whether you go to the website right now at knoxreeds.org and click on Rivalry Thursday. Your donations will go to make sure that there are no gravestones of any of our veterans who have given the ultimate sacrifice this Christmas that do not have a wreath on them. So now that we have the big conversation about Deuce Rogers not in, Deuce Rogers comes in at quarterback.
Really good player.
Rogers throws, almost intercepted. And the catch is made by big Matthew Clayton. That one almost a pick six. By the way, I do want to get down to Reese Van Happen for some Friday Frenzy scoreboard updates. Reese, what do you got?
Hey guys, the big one, Bearden's up 7-0. I know you guys were at that Bradley Central Bearden game. What was that, a month ago? Yeah, Bearden's up 7-0 right now. A big one, Clinton's up on Walker Valley 14-0.
Wow.
So that's one to keep an interesting eye on because the winner of this game plays the winner of that game.
Yep, that's right. Nice run off left tackle. Fabi Niwa on the run. You know, what's weird about what they did with the quarterback situation is when your offense was pinned back against your goal line, you brought this freshman in as an experience. Now you get good field position and you bring your guy in.
Yeah, practice and practice and practice. You want to reward that, but I mean, Deuce Rogers, real good player. Available and cleared, you play him.
First time the quarterback will keep it. He'll take a shot right to the head.
He's not going to get much there, obviously, but Deuce Rogers, over 1,000 yards rushing on the season and 17 touchdowns. He is a huge part of their run game.
You always wonder that first shot as Rogers will go to the sideline. You know, maybe once again it's the number. I know we do the comparisons. The Cam Newton comes to mind when you see this kid because he is, Austin, as you said, he's a load. He's a load.
Well, that was my thing. If he couldn't go, it's going to hurt them in short yardage because he's such a threat as a runner and just a bull.
8.6 yards per carry. Rogers on the ground.
Rogers will look to throw across the middle. Well covered. And are they saying he made the catch?
Dylan Stooksbury, that's a heck of a football catch. 2 throws that look like 2 incompletions for sure. The first one was lucky. This one was a great catch here by Dylan Stooksbury. And we'll see if it truly is.
I think he caught it. I think he scooped it, right? I think he caught it. Gain of 10 takes it into West Territory. And this time Rogers, and this is what he does. Now West is all over it. But that's the RPO that has made Deuce Rogers such a threat as a sophomore. And he's such a different quarterback now than he was when we saw them at Oak Ridge early in the year.
Well, you saw at Oak Ridge earlier in the year, what really got him going was that zone read. And it just torched Oak Ridge up and down the field there for a little bit and got him feeling himself a little bit. And then he was able to make some throws in that first half. But West defended that really, really well. Only a gain of 1 off the edge.
Second down and 9 for the sophomore quarterback. He'll fake that he's going to run. That could have been a double pass, although Wheeler will step out of bounds. As Rogers stepped up, he kind of threw it backwards to Wheeler, and I thought it was going to be a double pass for a second.
Regardless if it was a double pass or not, I don't like that at the short side of the field.
It was backwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he could have threw it. Now, did you have linemen down the field? Didn't have time anyway. But.
It would be interesting to see on a game like the Bearden game when you got drilled so bad by Bradley the first time, 46-14. It's a team that loses the first time that learns the most. Third down here. Rogers, timing pattern, catches made, first down inside the 30. Now that's the timing of the guy who's been in there all year long, DeFabi Neal with a junior. Gain of 11 on a third down and 9.
Nice pocket by the offensive line. Rogers steps right into that one, and too much cushion there. You really can't overstate the value of an offensive line that have 3 guys that have started over 40 games.
All 5 seniors.
Your center, 47th. This is his 47th game.
You know, at any level, but especially this level when so many uncertainties behind you.
First down and 10. Quick pattern again. And they'll take what they can get, which isn't much, maybe a yard. This defense is just so fast.
Really good out to the perimeter, really good chasing things down laterally. And you've seen that already a couple times here tonight as Ford just comes up and makes the tackle there from his quarterback position. Hear the cowbells.
And the siren.
Right in front of us.
Second down and 9. Rogers this year, 8 touchdowns through the air, 6 interceptions. Really nowhere to go on the ground. You've got this experienced offensive line, but the Rebel defense is just too fast shooting those gaps.
Again, that's why DeRoche highlighted him earlier on the broadcast. You pair DeRoche with the C.J. Smith, Anderson Smith off the edge. You're right. You can be great on the offensive line, and they'll have some plays here tonight. But this is the best defensive line they've seen all year. At least they've already seen them at one point in time this season.
Approaching the end of the first quarter, 3-0 Rebels. A big third down and 8 coming up here.
Empty set.
Rogers, 3 receivers top of his screen. It breaks down. He's in trouble. There's nowhere to go. And I thought he was going to be taken down. He throws this one almost intercepted. And a 4th down and 8 with 6.6 seconds to go. How Rogers escaped from that jailbreak, I don't know.
Because he's a load. I mean, like, you just can't. It takes like 2 guys to bring this guy down. He's fantastic in that role.
A 44-yard field goal attempt from here.
I mean,
just slips off a would-be tackler.
Yeah, I mean, Anderson Smith, he went on the attack and just came up empty.
And a run out Caleb Lanius, who's a sophomore. Put it down right out about 44.5 yards. And it's Stooksbury. One of the better kickers we have in the area, Dylan Stooksbury, will put this one down and looks to have the leg, and it is good. A 44-yard field goal will tie things up with 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
He catches it, he kicks it, he does a little bit of everything.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop.
Where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
A little bit of a game tomorrow at Neyland Stadium. Great day for tailgating, 3:30 to kickoff. CBS will have the broadcast of Tennessee and Georgia. Number 1 team in the country, 2-time defending national champions. What a great day to tailgate. Make sure you place that order for your tailgating experience at Food City. Food City Pepsi and Frito-Lay teaming up to be your tailgating headquarters. Great shot brought to you by Gatlinburg. The Mountains are calling. And a game tied at 3. 2 seconds to go. Stewksbury kicks this one deep, and it'll go into the end zone, so they'll have one play before the end of the first quarter. Yeah, I've got some people messaging me. Could we go find who's got that laser siren thing going off?
It's right here in front of us.
And take it away from them.
It's right here in front of us.
Oh, they're right in front of us?
Yeah. It's a, what it is it's a, it's just, a bullhorn. And when they hold it up, they turn the siren on. And it's only when West is on defense, though. Now that they're on offense, quiet, falls over the crowd.
No siren now?
No siren. Or cowbells for that matter.
Gotta let the offense work.
Dance will look to throw, gets this one out to the outside. Following blockers out to about the 30 is Verdine, and that takes us to the end of one. Game is tied at 3 on OEB Playoff Friday, brought to you by Pilot.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Lights. While my office is in Harriman, I can service anyone in the state of Tennessee. We'd love a chance to earn your business, so please give us a call at 865-882-2181 or by email or check out our webpage, and we'd love to earn your business.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Visit Knoxville Wholesale Furniture for all your design and custom furniture needs. Luxury name brands like Lexington, Bernhardt, Huntington House, and Bradington Young, all at 40 to 60% off. Looking for a beautiful sofa or a stunning sectional? The choices are endless with over 10,000 fabrics. Solid wood by Kincaid. Plus, we have handmade Amish furniture with custom finishes and colors at 40 to 60% off. Are you looking for a unique piece to turn your house into a home? See the largest selection of designer pieces at Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. You just can't do any better.
Second quarter brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. Down to Zach Nelson, who's with Matt Lowe.
Thank you so much, Coach. Coach Lowe, you started Jalen Benjamin in this game. What was kind of the reason behind getting him under and then Deuce coming in later?
Just getting them both some action.
Yes, sir. And with that big field goal by Stewksbury there, I know you mentioned during the week it was huge to have him on your team. What is it like having Stewksbury, the athlete?
Love seeing him do what he's best at. He's great at a lot of things, but certainly kicking field goals is what he's best at.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Mom is still the word about the quarterback situation.
I knew that would be his answer. I'm glad Zach asked it.
Hard-hitting questions down there.
Good question.
They'll throw this one out as they did at the end of the first quarter. Verdine is a junior. Take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Lock.
Most accurate stats we've had all season long with Jeff Muir up here running the stats.
Look at West, obviously outgaining Powell by, just double their yardage. But you remember the first two possessions with the length of the field, only got 3 points out of it.
But it's no surprise that when these two teams get together, it's a bit of a rock fight.
Well, they don't like each other either.
Second down and 4. They'll hand off to Six Horrid, trying to string this one out. And he'll be chopped down by Brody Hollowell, who is a freshman, by the way.
Fairly confident there's going to be a whole lot of 6 and 2 in this football game offensively for West.
I just think you're used to being able to stretch things out and get to the corner. You're faster than most of your opponents, but when you play each other in this rivalry, you're just not faster.
Dudes making plays.
3rd down and 3. Dance will throw this one out to Horde. Horde will get the first down out past midfield and finally slung down at the 45-yard line.
His acceleration is fantastic, Eric. I mean, he goes 0 to 60 in a blink, right? I mean,
he does. I mean, you see, there's 2 defenders here. Safety coming down. There's a linebacker running out there. I mean, he's trapped, and he just stiff arms, sees the crease, goes through it, and picks up a lot of yards.
18 yards, quick hitter right up the middle. And a first down quickly by Devin Jamison. Bowers the leading rusher in the first quarter, 5 carries, 22 yards. The Jamisons had a couple of nice runs, and inside the 35 are the Rebels. First down and 10, there's a quick hitter.
And you pulled your left guard, Britton Carver. They've already pulled him a couple times. You go right behind Carver and you gain close to a first down, about 6 yards.
A lot of people out in Martin, Tennessee watching this game tonight. Britton played for Martin Westview. Look at the fumble. We'll bring up about 3rd and 11 now.
Jonte Dunn met the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage, and then shortly after the ball popped loose.
He is throwing the West offensive line around. And he's been fantastic.
Definitely got athletes in that front 7 for Powell, and Souls is the guy that gets the headlines. The Kentucky commit wearing number 6.
2nd and 6. Now 3rd and 12.
3rd down. They'll get pressure, and there they'll get to him, and they're burying back at the 44. That defense gets back there. This time, it's Sharmon Thomas, number 44.
Sack number 11 on the season for Thomas off the edge. The 9th tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Really, really good player, having a productive junior campaign and a big sack on 3rd down.
They'll lose 8 yards, and what looked like a promising drive will turn into a punting situation.
Yeah, if you're West, you have moved the football all night long. In 3 possessions, you've gotten deep into the territory of your opponent and come away with 3 points. Fumble, field goal, and now you're going to have to punt the football away and give Powell's defense some credit. Some great plays there in the 2nd and 3rd down.
A stop comes in. Don't know if it's a timeout. Looks like it is. Timeout taken. 4th and 21 when we come back.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
You know, life happens,
and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
Mark Packer along with Eric Kane and Austin Price, 3-3 to score. I think what we expected, Eric.
Yeah, two great defenses, two teams that don't like each other, and two teams that have come up big on second and third down to force long situations.
Punting situation here for the Rebels. Good snap. And a punt, fair catch is asked for and given. So time now for the Gamboozles Game Night Makeover. Let's head down to the sideline. Eric is down there. And Eric, who you got with you tonight?
I got Pablo here. He's a sophomore at West.
Hey, what's up?
So what are we doing? What's up? Pablo, what do you want? What do you want done? Oh my goodness!
I'm trying to get a fade on the side and get a mullet in the back.
He wants a fade on the side and a mullet in the back. First, we've got to get through all this purple powder that's in his hair.
Right.
Because there's a lot of it. So we're going to hit him with something called temp fade. We're going to clean him up. We're going to leave a lot of good weight in the back, and we're really going to take the razor. Alicia's here with me today from the shop. She's new to us, but she's great and amazing. And we're going to really add a lot of texture and bring this up and make him look totally different.
So Alicia's doing all the work, right?
She's doing all the work. I'm just taking the credit.
Sounds good. All right, Alicia. Good luck down there. We'll check back with you at halftime and see what happened as the officials are discussing what the call is here.
Oh, yeah, the noisemakers are back.
Here comes Lamar to ask if they're talking about a fumble or what we're talking about down there.
Two guys had the same jersey number on punty. Where have we seen this, guys? Florida, Utah earlier in week 1 of the season.
See, now if Austin was doing the sidelines, he'd be standing in the middle of that. Zach's already got one broken arm, so we can't force him to go in the middle of that.
Hasn't he been healed?
Still got a brace on.
No, I'm not healed at all.
Still milking it. Still trying to get sympathy points.
It's working.
I didn't even know high school had duplicate numbers.
Well, right now, the officials have both head coaches a tad bit confused.
Could you imagine if high school had a lot of duplicate numbers, how confused Packer would be up here in the booth every week?
It's a challenge enough as it is.
Eagle participation, kicking team. On the kicking team, that'll be a 15-yard penalty. It's a PSK foul, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run or end of the kick. Thank you.
You know, we started doing games on the former Comcast Sports Southeast back in 2000. So what year is it? 2020? It's been a long time. It's almost a quarter century I've been doing these games every week.
Yeah.
I've made enough mistakes for a whole lifetime.
We've got to a point where I don't even talk about it anymore, and he's the one busting your chops.
Yeah. It's become such old hat.
Listen, you talk on the radio every morning for 3 hours, the mistake column fills up quickly as well.
Well, now that Powell takes the football thrown 11, you look to see who's in at quarterback, and it is Deuce Rogers.
I'm confused, though. They called it on the kicking team and said 15 yards, and yet we're backed up here on the 7.
Must have been the return team.
Must have been he looked confused. He pointed both directions.
Listen, I love that we're in a state quarterfinal game, and Zach asked Matt about the quarterback situation. He goes, we're just trying to get them both some work. It's a quarterfinal game.
It's an in-game interview. I mean,
Got to get them prepped for next year.
Both will be back.
Why do I feel like Zach is like The voice of the Wizard of Oz kind of just pops up every once in a while.
He's the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Right?
I thrive as the peanut gallery, gentlemen.
Can you run out there and figure out what in the world is going on, Zach? Just run out there in the middle of it.
You want me to run out there?
Just ask my dad. Just ask my dad.
Yeah, I don't. But
we'll find out together here.
Well, maybe they're discussing it because, again,
I love they're playing Jeopardy. I mean, this is a bit of a joke at this point. Like, what was the call? Who is it against? Mark it off. Let's play. I mean, now we're going under the booth here. We're going to get a replay. Come on, man.
Replay?
I mean, like, now we're asking the chain crew. What'd you guys see?
They may be taking a vote. I mean, there's 9 of them, so there's no way it could be a tie. I better be careful.
Yeah, both of you better be careful.
I do wear the stripes now, so I better be respectful.
Yeah, you do. A couple times a week.
As a TSSA basketball official,
Hey, listen, asking, not really, questioning why this is so hard is not knocking the officials. I just don't understand.
Listen, here's a good thing. Kenny Colton told me that if I questioned anybody in my own association, somebody could be fired. They're not in our association, so we can dog them.
Listen, the cowbells and the sirens are getting loud, so I think we're about ready to get going.
We literally could have gotten all of our commercial breaks out of the way and then be able to go commercial free the rest of the game. Now what?
We're going to get them together over here. We'll discuss it again.
Let's going to take a break and a break right now. I mean, we're taking a break. Let's take a break from OEB Law.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Well, our thanks to OEB Law for being such an incredible supporter of our high school product. Our thanks to Tim Elrod and all the wonderful folks at OEB as OEB continues to give back. We cannot do this without our friends at OEB Law.
Behind the line of scrimmage, so that is not a PSK foul. We have to penalize that from the previous spot. 15-yard penalty, still be 4th down.
They're gonna re-kick it. I don't know what he said, and no one up here in the press box knows, but they are going to re-kick the football. And we missed the first part of the explanation.
The one player was behind the line of scrimmage. It's not a PSK foul. 15 yards and re-kick.
Zach, can you interview Craig Price about this?
Mark, I talked to one of the officials, and he told me that they just had 12 men in the kicking formation. That was really all he would give me. So here we are, 4th down.
Okay.
Since it was we're still confused as to why the ball's where it is now, I guess. So it's on Powell, it looks like. So it'll make it 4th down and 4, which means West probably goes for this. Don't you think?
If there were 12 men in the kicking formation, that's not on Powell. I'm confused.
Well, look where the ball is at.
I know, yeah.
I think at some point in time to steal a line from a golfer, I mean, you just got to punch out to the fairway and let's take your medicine. Let's go. Just take your double bogey, or in Eric's case, quadruple bogey.
And we're not even talking about the 2 teams playing. We're talking about the officials.
Yeah, just take. Now we're going to come to the other. This dude's going to be worn out by the time we get to halftime. So it went from 4th down and 18 to 4th and 3. It was 4th and 21. I mean, I know that was like 15 minutes ago, but still.
If you remember, there was a great play on 2nd down to force a fumble. West recovered it. A sack on 3rd down to make it 4th and 21. Yeah. And then West punted it away, and then here's where we're at.
And now West will go.
So it appears it's 4th down and about 8.
Prayers for whoever's statting this football game.
4th down about 7 or 8. From here, it'd be a 45-yard field goal. So they'll line up to go for it unless they're trying to get a free 5 yards. Nope, they're going. Dance will throw. Going to take a shot to the end zone. And intercepted in the back of the end zone. After all that, the Panthers will get the football at their 20. It's Marcus Jackson, the senior, who comes up with the pick.
And no harm, no foul, right? Because you were at what? I don't even know what yard line you were at. But essentially,
there was harm. We wasted about 10 minutes of our lives.
But essentially, you're just taking a shot at the end zone. The interception there is going to be a touchback.
Great play.
Yeah. Marcus Jackson, really good player. He caused a fumble down here on the first possession for Wes.
So after all that, Powell, instead of getting the football at their 11, will get the football at their 20. Game tied at 3, 8:14 to go first half. Rogers will hand off to Wheeler, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Jack Keith in on the tackle. We'll need to head down to Reese Van Haften here in a little bit for a Friday Frenzy scoreboard update, because I know some scores have changed since we checked in with him the last time. By the way, the lady with the cowbell right in front of us just looked at me and laughed while she continued to shake the cowbell. Good for her. Second down. Rogers looking to throw. Catch is made. Oh, it could be the Joe Newberg collision of the game right there. Antoine Burdine comes up and absolutely lays the lumber on Adam Weaver. Watch the hit. Decleater.
It's 5'9", 150 doing that as well.
Decleater. Third down and about half a yard. Here's where the big quarterback is deadly, but they'll hand off inside and they'll lose yardage.
I think they lost yards.
Honestly, the worst thing that happened, if it had been 3rd and 8 as a passing down, West has been playing soft coverage. Powell's been picking those up pretty easy.
Yeah.
Because it was 3rd and 1, they handed it off, and that kind of fed into, West's bread and butter here.
Ryan Scott, the first man to greet him in the backfield.
He and C.J. Smith.
So Stooksbury, his second punt of the night, and it's Burdine, who's had a nice game already, who's deep for the Rebels.
It was a really good punt last time by Stooksbury. Really good coverage as well.
And a timeout is taken here by Powell. I think Matt wants to think about it. A 4th down and 1. Let's take a little break and a break.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
And make sure you check out the great selection of all of your furniture at KnoxvilleWholesaleFurniture.com. With that, let's get a Friday Frenzy scoreboard update. Reese Van Haften, a lot of movement out there.
Yeah, hey, Mark. Anderson County got over that hump of Greenville last year. They're tied at 7. They're at Greenville this year. Last year was at Anderson County. Alcoa taking care of business as we expect at Gatlinburg-Pittman. They're up 17-0. Bearden Bradley Central, something to keep an eye on, tied at 14. I know the last time you guys were at that game, kind of a similar result there where it was tied early and then Bradley Central took off in the second half.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Bearden's going to have to hang around the chicken coop in that one. It's not a punt that Stooksbury is happy with there.
Some real surprising ones, though. Coalfield trails 10-0 at halftime to Oliver Springs. That would be a stunner if Oz beats Coalfield. And Catholic in the state semifinals in Division II AAA at Baylor, the defending state champs, tied at 21. That right there is pretty shocking to me.
Well, a great job by Steve Matthews and Philip Shadowins.
I bet John Wilkerson sounds so good right now.
I bet he doesn't have much of a voice right now.
That's true.
Well, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half here. Oliver Springs and Coalfield at halftime. We had a 20-minute discussion from the officials, so we're still playing. hard trying to get to the outside, and he'll go nowhere.
And Powell did a great job of not getting outflanked that time, where we talked about the perimeter blocking success of West, and you saw big Nico McDonald get over there and help out. These cornerbacks forcing it back in. Maybe gained a couple inches.
Well, Lamar Brown's done such a nice job over here at West. The defending 5A state champions are the West Rebels. Powell won the state 5A title the year before. So our last two 5A state champs on display tonight. Hunter Nance will play fake, runs out of time, going to be buried back at his 46-yard line.
And there it is. Shervon Thomas yet again had the third down sack in the previous drive. This time going to set up a third and forever, his second sack of the ball game.
Yeah, the total yardage for West, Jeff Muir, I'm putting him on the spot, but I just feel like West is almost going backwards. Outside of the one drive they had that led to 3 points.
And the drive before that, they moved the field and then fumbled it away.
Yeah.
But here lately, to your point, it's been like they're on skates.
Well, nobody's been open either. I mean, Dance had plenty of time there, and then he went through his progression, and by that time, it's engulfed.
Third down and 15. Dance has time, steps up, can run for it. Not going to get the first down, but he will take the football down to about the 40. 41, and will make it a very manageable, actually the 40 is correct, it'll be a very manageable 4th and 1.
Yeah, and you're going for this. I mean, it's right here, too far for a field goal, too short for a punt. West 100%, keeping the offense on the field, they're lining up now going for it.
Third down and 15, he got 14.
No,
empty set.
Yeah, this is
empty set. Does he hand off to, nope, he doesn't.
Oh, they're trying to draw him off sides.
Play clock is at 15.
If Marshawn Bowers is on the field, he needs to motion in the backfield and get the football.
Yeah, I'd expect a timeout. Yeah, and he'll take the timeout there. Be very surprising if on a 4th and 1, you don't have Bowers in there as your bell cow.
Hey, good on Powell to hold your water right there. It was a big gain on 3rd and 15. They run up to the line.
Let's take a break. Game is tied at 3, 40:56 to go in the first half.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson Newman.
What will you find?
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
When looking for the best in strength equipment for your home, school, or workout facility, new or reconditioned, Dynabody in Maryville has everything you need to build the perfect gym. A huge selection of used equipment from all the premier brands. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harris Construction.
Well, I tell you, every week you have your most valuable asset in business for Pac-Man HD Productions. It's that production unit, and I trust it to the experts at ARI Insurance for my professional insurance in Lenore City. They can take care of you as well. 4th down and 1. They will hand off to Bowers, and Bowers will get the first down into the second line of defense. Cutting back inside, still running down the sideline. Finally steps out at about the 15-yard line, and the Rebels are in business.
He just runs angry. full head of steam, runs behind his blockers, runs through contact, and he knows when to get upfield.
Have a flag here.
False start.
Harvest Matt, false start, 64 offense, 5-yard penalty, we play first down.
I think 5 yards at this point in the field.
The old false start on the center.
That'll take the ball back to the 20-yard line. First down and 15 for Hunter Dance in the offense. And they'll take the timeout. All kinds of delays in this one, as every play is that important. Congratulations to Hunter Dance, by the way. Good look at the quarterback right there. A 4.49 GPA, 36 ACT super score. None of us up here in the booth had to think about what super score meant. Congratulations brought to you by Patriot Home Care, scholar athlete of the game. And I will say this, I've got a 50-50 shot of that being his mom. Now, if you'll zoom out just a little bit and show the lady behind, zoom out because there we go, twins. Okay, so I believe mom has got the blue shirt on, but there's twins there. Game is tied at 3, 4:49 in a game that has been marred by all kinds of delays. Bowers, 7 carries, 48 yards. 6 Horde, 7 carries, 51 yards.
And you can trust those stats are accurate.
Hey, Horde had 13 rushes on the season. Already 6 tonight. Obviously a part of the game plan.
First down and 15. They'll hand off to the far side, cutting back inside. Well, he made something out of nothing. Burdine again, taken down by Souls.
Shifty and nifty. He is a tiny guy, but man, could he fit in a couple of tight areas to pick up a nice gain.
Second down and 9, right up the middle. It's Bowers. Bowers spinning towards the end zone, carrying defenders as he in.
They called him short.
They'll say down at the 1.
I think he got in, but it was such a congested area.
You go from Burdine to that guy in Bowers. Same result. 2 different styles. He just gets downhill in a hurry. We'll see if he can punch it in.
Just running over defenders.
Yeah, down
at the 1 yard line.
Here they go.
First down and goal. They'll go to Bowers off right tackle. And this time he is still waiting on the call. And they'll say touchdown.
I love those calls because, I mean, like, there's really no way to know. He ended up in the end zone, but was he down? I mean, you know, either way, it's a touchdown. And look at the, they've got the horns and everything up here. I think he got in.
Yeah. Safe to say he'd get in the next play.
I'm just saying, when it's such a delayed call and they walk up there and they go, oh, he's in the end zone.
Extra point is up. It is good. 10-3 Rebels with the lead, as we can hardly hear ourselves think up here with the horn right in front of us. Well, our thanks to D1, as Robbery Thursday is brought to you by the official provider of workouts and sports training by D1. By the way, I do have a graphic I hope you guys can pull up for the Toys for Tots that D1 is putting together for a Topgolf event on December the 11th, I believe. All kinds of locations for you to drop off your toys and then come to Topgolf. Your admission at Topgolf on December the 11th will be 1 toy, and that is brought to you by D1. And there it is right there. Suggested admission December the 11th, 5:30 to 7:30 at Topgolf. We'll hear more about that as we get closer to it. 10-3 is the new score. West with the lead, 3:42 to go.
And if you're Powell, if you can go and tie this game up, you do get the ball to start the second half. Either way, you want to not let West get him. You're either going to be down 7, tied.
Can you win the mid-8?
Kick goes to the end zone. What an opportunity for you to be a member. Join us tomorrow at Exterior Home Solutions, the meet and greet. VFL's Eric Westmoreland, Billy Ratliff. Brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions in the Vol Village area.
And Eric Westmoreland looks pretty much the same as he does in that picture. Right now, though, his team, Baylor, he is an assistant coach of the Owls, knotted up at 21 at the half.
Sounded interesting there for a moment. 12:30 to 1:30 Westmoreland, 1:30 to 2:30 Billy Ratliff. I'll be over there as well. Rogers looking to throw, can run here, and he will. Well, he took that football away as C.J. Smith was bearing down from behind.
Yeah, that's what was making me nervous, because he was trying to make a play, had that football out in the open, and you saw C.J. Smith coming behind him, able to hang on to it.
He was carrying it around like a loaf of bread about right there. You're like, put the football away.
Much slower pace offensively, not the tempo that you're seeing from West. Helps us deal with the crowd noise.
Gain of 5 yards, 2nd down and 5. They'll go to Wheeler.
There's been nothing for Wheeler. Wheeler has been neutralized through the whole first quarter and a half.
Wheeler comes in with almost 1,400 yards rushing on the year. He's had nowhere to go tonight.
Anderson Smith took away that down block right there, that kick out block rather, and forced it inside, and there's DeRoche and Brian Scott to clean it up. Great play by Anderson Smith.
Yeah, Wheeler 8 carries, 7 yards so far.
West out of timeout, so Powell can just chew the clock up here.
3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, can run here and get the first down, and he will. Now there's the niftiness of the big guy, carrying defenders out to the 38-yard line. What a time for a first down.
Yeah, again, even if they don't score, they should be able to take this thing almost to the half right here now that they pick up that first down. Because again, West is out of timeouts.
Need to see more of that in this football game, where your traditional running game is just not there because of that defensive front from West. Need Rogers to make some more plays with his legs like that one right there on 3rd down.
Gain of 18 yards for Rogers as the clock goes under 2 minutes to go first half. Down 10-3, Rogers rolls right, throws this one out, and 5 yards. With C.J. Smith bearing down on the quarterback.
They're taking advantage of those soft zones out there by the corner. Little hitch routes. I mean, it's moving the chains 5-6 yards. But that's a long throw there by Rogers. Good throw.
Every other game of half, we would be had we not had a 20-minute stop for confusion.
147, Rogers looking to throw. The flag comes in for a hold. Doesn't matter what happens here. Of course, the incompletion, do you take the yardage and make it 2nd down? Or make it 3rd down so you can get the football back quicker? I don't know if it was even a hold. It was more like just a takedown.
Illegal block below the waist, number 13. Offense, 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
All right, so this is on Wheeler. Now, back in my day, you could cut block. Let's see if that's what this is right here. Yeah, that's what he does. Trying to play your safety. I recognize that, but 5 years ago, that's a legal play. That backed way up.
You know we're getting on Packer when Eric Kane, who's barely 30, says back in my day.
I said it sarcastically if you didn't notice.
2nd down and 19. Rogers throws this one out.
Very lucky that didn't ricochet to the West defender there.
And it'll stop the clock on a 3rd down and 19. which ensures that if you don't convert here, West will get the football and another crack before halftime.
So 3rd and 19, you hand the football off, you drain that clock all the way down, and then you punt it away. Because if you take a shot through the air and it's incomplete, look how much time you're giving them.
Yeah.
All right, they've got Bowers all the way back at the 50. And he's out of the picture at the safety position, so they'll hand off up the middle. And Wheeler will add to his sterling numbers tonight from 8 carries, 7 yards to 9 carries, 6 yards with a loss of 1.
I wouldn't want to run at that guy either. C.J. Smith takes up a lot of area.
So depending on the punt here, you're going to get the ball back with about 40 seconds to go.
Clock will run as West is out of timeouts.
The question is, does Mack take a timeout here, run it all the way down as far as he can before he takes a timeout?
Sure he does. Stop that clock at about 45 seconds.
Can't take it to the halftime break, might as well.
And they will take the timeout at 43.2.
So to recap, halftime scores: Catholic and Baylor tied at 21. Oliver Springs leads Schofield 10-0. Alcoa leads GP 24-0. Anderson County 10-7 over Greenville. Clinton leads 14-7, and Bearden and Bradley Central tied at 14.
Some other good games out there. Powell Panthers this year, they're a snapshot. Once again, they started slow with all of you replaced Jordan Potts and all those wide receivers, Aiden Green.
They had
and
2
all
losses
those guys.
early on to really good teams.
Yeah. They lost at Farragut on a last-second touchdown. They lost at Oak Ridge in a game that they had the lead, that they had opportunities to put the thing away, just didn't do it. And then the overtime loss to West here, 24-23, to finish the season for the region championship.
But in between those 2 losses and that loss here just a couple weeks ago, they won all those games and found their identity, got better and better and better. I thought that Halls matchup about midway through the season was going to be a good one. Powell handled them.
So 4th down and 19, 43 seconds to go first half. And Burdine is deep, awaiting the punt. Look at this punt.
Great punt.
Burdine can be taken all the way back to his 24.
Great catch.
He'll try to get to the near side, cuts back inside, and will finally be taken down at the 37-yard line. Actually, 39.
I mean, what a punt return that was. Over the shoulder, fantastic punt by Stooksbury. Over the shoulder catch by Burdine. If he lets this go, man, it could roll and be down inside the 10-yard line maybe, and then get something out of that. Goodness gracious.
If he muffs it, trying to make that tough catch, he can be foul football too. I mean, that's a risky play.
Risky play, and he made it.
45-yard punt, 19 yards on the return, and with 28 seconds to go, Rebels get the football at the 39. And the injured player being helped off the field is Carmarian Fenner. So Powell gets the football to start the second half.
They do.
Coming up on Saturday, December the 9th, it's the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase brought to you by Food City. It is Knoxville versus East Tennessee. Sevier County High School will be live on WATE. By the way, our friends at OEB Law providing the fireworks again this year. Met with Pyro Shows this week, and our band director, Ron Rogers, who's a long-time respected band director. If you are a band director or a parent of a youngster in the band and you would like to participate, right now I think our sign-ups are about 200 kids in the band. Sure to reach out to Ron Rogers and be a part of what we're doing. Aerial coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg. Mountains are calling.
Got to play smart here if you're West. Get out of bounds when you can. No timeouts.
Oh, look out here. Souls throws this one out.
Get out of bounds here. There you go. Bowers
will be corralled out at the 42. Stephen Souls right in the face of Hunter Dance. Stops the clock. 22.7 seconds to go. kind of that balancing act here if you're Lamar Brown. It's like you'd like to see if you could pop something, but at the same time, I'm okay with getting to halftime at 10-3.
Yeah.
Especially with how scary this Powell front seven is. Case in point, Steven Souls right in the face of the quarterback on first down.
And if you took a sack there, it'd probably be into the half.
2nd down and 7. Dutz throws this one out. Cummings catches the football and will step out a first down in Powell territory at the 48. You figure you're probably 22, 23 yards away from what you would consider field goal range.
Yeah, Patrick Smith's long on the season is 40 yards. Already made 1 field goal in this one today.
Now you have no timeouts. First down will stop the clock, but you'll have to get on the football quickly. Dance looking to throw, and we'll just throw this one out of bounds.
If you could get another 10-yard pass and then have about a 40-ish Hail Mary, then we saw that at the end of the Bearden game earlier in the year.
Yeah, just take a shot. You know, be in a position to where you can take a shot. It'd be a heck of a throw from this distance.
Second down at the 48. Pressure from behind.
Good
Boy,
block.
they got a nice chip block. He'll take a shot deep. Cummings is there. He makes the catch at the
They gotta hurry.
They gotta hurry. Yeah,
What
they gotta
a
hurry.
catch. They don't have any timeouts. A 47-yard catch by Connor Cummings.
I mean, the chains are way down here.
Timeout Powell. So Powell wasn't going to there. Guys were gassed trying to get down the field.
And does Matt take the timeout hoping to force a field goal?
No, I don't think that's the case. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thought, Packer.
I mean,
I think it was just because there was like 6 guys that were literally running 40-yard dashes trying to get down the field.
But to your point, if you're not set on defense and they snap it and they score a touchdown, if I'm mad, I'm almost like, let's take a timeout here, make them think about it. Maybe they'll just take the 3.
I mean, yeah, if you're West, you have to kick the field goal.
But look at the catch, by the way. Look at the incredible catch by Connor Cummings.
Cummings always coming up big at West, baby.
Zach Nelson, you couldn't have made that catch.
Fellas, my question for you is, do you get a quick slant here? I mean, you've got 4.6 seconds from the 1. Do you just run a little slant route inside?
The Super Bowl should have taught you one thing. You hand it to your version of beast mode, which is Bowers.
All or nothing. I like it, Austin. I like it.
I take the 3.
Too much traffic for a slant. I'm kicking the field goal.
I take the 3 because
100%.
every point matters in this game.
Yep.
A 2-possession lead to me is bigger.
Here's the offense. C.J. Smith was running out there on the field, but he came off.
I understand what Zach's saying. 4.6 seconds to go. They're going to hand off to Powell. Touchdown! Doesn't matter what we think. Right before the half, with 1.8 seconds to go, Bowers makes it 16-3 with the extra point to come.
Man, risky play. It paid off, obviously, and Bowers, your bowling ball gets in the end zone. If you're stopped short, it's over. You don't get a chance at all. He made sure that wasn't going to happen.
Same thing happened to end the half at Walker Valley Clinton. Walker Valley went to try to tie it up at 14. They got stuck at the 1-yard line as the rain comes down here at West High School.
Oh, it is coming down. The extra point is up. It is good. 17-3. Bowers now 10 carries, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the skies have opened up just a bit.
Which is a perfect time. Now you have basically a 20-minute halftime
with no
if the rain can move on.
Yeah, good run right there to get in the end zone. Running with a purpose. All goes back to that catch, though, by Cummings. What a catch. Good throw as well. And it's going to be a tough kick for tires here, isn't it? With the rain.
I forgot about that. A 30-yard field goal.
There's time on the clock.
Yeah, it's coming down. Zach, you got a raincoat on down there?
I don't. This cast is getting soaking wet. We're in trouble. But I want to give credit to Austin. That was a great call because, with the rain coming down, Powell's offense hasn't done a whole lot productive tonight. I think it was a good call. Hand it off, go up 2 touchdowns, and play defense to start the second half.
Yeah, don't give Austin more credit than he deserves.
I think he deserved it. It's a good call.
Okay. A short kickoff here, and that will run the clock to 0-0. What a finish to the first half for the West Rebels, and it all set up by Connor Cummings with the incredible catch down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, fantastic catch, great throw, even better catch, even to have the opportunity to, hey, are we going to go for it? Of course, Powell calls a timeout. We're going to go for it, kick the field goal. They went for it, it paid off, and it's a 2-score game.
So they'll run out for the Matlock kick for tires, and everyone down there is all huddled up trying to stay dry out on the field.
At least it's not cold.
Should probably let him kick from about 5 yards closer in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, last minute, Tony's run out of the truck. He's producing in the truck. He's producing out on the field.
What happened?
I don't know. Zach, how are we doing down there?
Hey, Mark, thanks. Hey, I've got Porter down here with me. He's going to attempt this 30-yard field goal. Porter, with the rain coming down and you not having a whole lot of experience kicking field goals, how do you feel?
I love my chances, I'm very confident. I'm going to make it, no doubt in my mind at all. I'm making it.
Porter's a stud. I like it. All right, let me head it over here to the gentleman to my left. I've got Jimmy Matlock and Matlock Tires, Mr. David Brewster with Aqua Clear. Gentlemen, Thanksgiving coming up next week. What are y'all thankful for?
Zach, we're just thankful for our customers. We've had 70 years, and this has been a great run. One of them is David and his family. 3 generations they've been here with us. So we've just been so blessed to have customers like the Brewster family.
Mr. David?
I'm thankful for the Lord Jesus Christ, and thankful for my family, and just thankful for my company and the great team we have, and thankful for Jimmy. He's been taking care of us for 3 generations. Now he takes care of our fleet. We got about 25 vehicles he takes care of, does a great job for us. So go down there and see him tomorrow. They got a special going on. He's going to get a lifetime warranty. I'm just kidding.
He'll change your tires, and he'll save your life.
It's up to you, my friend.
Jimmy says checks in the mail, by the way.
Guys, you mentioned the rain. It's sliding, a little to the right, a little slide wind. So we'll see if Porter's got it. First one on the year.
Hope he doesn't slip and fall. Charlie Brown.
He's got the height.
No!
Denied.
That's unbelievable.
The doink will get you.
Credit Porter on the amazing kick. I want to go ahead and say West on top of Powell, 17-3 at the break. The LMU halftime report is next from here at West.
Oh, that's not right.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner.
And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Malone. You know, people ask me all the time about digital technology and how it affects dentistry. We'd like to show you what that means here in the office. So dentists used to have technicians that they worked with everything analog. Today we do it all digital. Also, digital technology helps us with clear aligners so we can straighten your teeth here in the office. If we can help you with your dental needs, look us up at KnoxvilleSmiles.com.
At Food City, you don't need your sea legs to get seafood fresh off the boat. Here, fresh fish is delivered all week long, straight from the coast. Nobody does food like Food City.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the 3rd health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, your Loudoun and Monroe County State Farm Agent. I'm licensed to do business anywhere in the state of Tennessee, but what I really value most brings me back to one specific incident where I was able to take a check to a customer in a time of need in the middle of the night when they had a total loss house fire. I was able to get them in temporary housing immediately and provide them with the basic necessities to get them through the next couple of days. My team has over 70 years of combined insurance experience. And with a situation like I just mentioned, that means they're tied into the community. They know you as a person and they're here to help. My team and I would love to partner up with you and your family. So in your time of need, we're there as a partner and a friend. Stop by our Loudoun or downtown Sweetwater location. We would love the chance to earn your business.
Time now for the LMU halftime report, and right now they are glad that there are no bands playing at halftime because the bands would not be excited to play right now. I do want to start things off by checking in with Reese Van Haften, who is soaking wet on the sideline. Our Friday Frenzy scoreboard. Reese, give us some updates.
Hey, Mark, you know, I have a rain jacket in the car, but
be smart, yeah.
You know, it would be smart to put that on right now.
Nobody accused you of being smart.
Hey, you know what? I'll just give the scores over
There
here.
we go.
Hey, Coalfield scored a touchdown. It's 10-7.
Okay.
Oliver Springs now in the 3rd quarter. Anderson County kicked a field goal right at the break, right before the break, to go up 10-7 on Greenville.
And there's a live look, by the way, before you go to the next game. It's a live look. 10-7, Anderson County, the defending champions. And as you said earlier when we tossed to you, and you were right, you know, a year ago, Anderson County kind of broke through. A win over Elizabethton, win over Greenville. They won a state championship. Greenville, though, knocking on the door inside the 15 right now in what appears to be a really good football game. Continue on, sorry.
Yeah, and that Anderson County team, they had to figure things out offensively a little bit at the beginning of the season, but they seem to have things going a little better now. Bearden Bradley Central, 14 all. Mark, I know you talked a little bit about it before. You guys were at that game at the end of the season about a month ago. It was similar, correct?
Well, 46-14, you're right. It was a close game, and then Bradley just took off and ran away and hid.
Absolutely. And then the one that you guys talked about earlier, Catholic tied at 21 with Baylor. That's kind of a little bit of a surprise there.
Yeah, big surprise.
Absolutely. So, Alcoa, 24-0. I mean,
not a surprise.
You just ho-hum over there. And then the last one, Clinton, 14-7 in the 3rd quarter. So how about that? Clinton's up.
Cinderella is a dragon this year in the playoffs.
And I know we're keeping an eye on that one because that's a possibility next week.
That's right. That's right. The winner of that game will play the winner of this one. So if it were to hold, it'd be Clinton at West. So we shall see what happens. Reese, thank you. Let's take a quick break here. Doc Talk brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fry. I'm a physiatrist at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I'm here to talk about acute low back pain. Acute low back pain is something that can affect us at any stage of our life, from adolescence to 80s and 90s. Typically, acute low back pain can go away within 1 to 2 weeks. Ice rest medications such as ibuprofen can be very effective. If that doesn't, you might want to see your primary care physician. They can get you into some physical therapy. After about 3 or 4 weeks, if you're still having acute low back pain, you may want to see a specialist. We can talk to you about diagnosis and treatment.
Well, I'm joined up here by Don't Adjust Your Sets. He's not on the Outdoor Channel. This is Andy White, who owns both locations of Ted Russell Ford. You've been with us for a long, long time. Why do you support community like this? I remember back in 2009, Maryville and Alcoa, and you were dodging running backs on the sideline.
Yes, yeah. That was a lot of fun, and it's more the same year after year. See Maryville out last week. That was a little bit different. But
can you believe we've been doing this 15 years?
No, not at all. It doesn't seem like it. We're having a lot of fun doing this. I know you are, and we are with you. So we're happy to be a part of it.
I always say it's better than having a real job. You know, I could work for a living and sell cars. By the way, I hope we've got a shot of it. I have said this before. The truck that drags the production unit around, whether it's a Friday night game, whether it's state championships, whether it's baseball, softball over at UT for ESPN+, that truck right there, literally, I got that from you. It's a Ford F450 with this box on the back. It took me literally a year to get it because we were fighting with COVID, but you never gave up for me.
Yeah, and you guys picked a real special box for that one, too, and it took a while to make it. So it really works for your production team really well.
Oh, trust me.
They've all told me how much they love it.
Yeah, well, they better. Tell me how people can get in touch with you and check the inventory, because I know business is so different. It's not as many new cars that you focus on post-COVID.
Yes.
It's a lot of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are wondering right now. It's not new car inventory. We've got more new car inventory at this moment than we've had in 3 or 4 or 5 years. And we've got the same amount of pre-owned vehicles, and we do the Blue Ford Oval Certified to make sure that takes care of everybody's needs. And we've got a great selection of vehicles right now. We've got our new Lincoln showroom opening next week. So, look forward to that. We do. It's going to be a different process, and it's going to be taking luxury to the next step here in Knoxville.
Okay, when you head out of here, make sure you say hi to Coach Fulmer. I know y'all are good buddies.
I already said hi. Coming up.
I was about to say, he's hanging out down there. Just be careful going down. I don't need to pay insurance for you slipping and falling.
No, I'll be all right.
Andy White, one of the reasons we are able to do this for you. Let's take a break right now. We'll come back here in just a little bit as the Vol fans getting ready for Georgia tomorrow. 17-3 is the score. We'll visit with Better Mattress. We'll check in more playoff scores when we come back on the LMU Halftime Report. Welcome back to the LMU Halftime Report. Halftime score, West has the lead on Powell, 17-3. I'm anxious to see how the Gamboozes game night makeover is going to work out, because when we started earlier, the young man had purple hair. So I guess the question is at this point in time, Eric and Alicia, what happened to the color of the hair?
The purple is gone.
Okay.
We got the purple out of there.
Okay.
I tell you what, Mark, I was worried about being able to keep his hair up going in, because of all the rain. But, after those last couple of plays, we were worried about having to be able to keep it down, man. It was wild over here. So it was like a lot of wild action coming in here. So we got all this purple out of there.
He looks so thrilled, by the way.
What's that?
He looks so thrilled that you're just messing with him.
Yeah, I know. He's been a champ, man.
Okay.
But he loves the hair. He's got tons of texture in here. We cut a lot out of it, and we put a really nice temple fade. You want to turn your head a little bit so we can see it on the camera? Look at all that purple on the face, so we couldn't get that out of there. But.
I was about to say, did Alicia do that to his eye?
No, that wasn't us. That was there beforehand.
Good stuff. Hey, man, thanks for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you again next week at the semifinal. But thank you to Gamboozes for coming out and doing our game night makeover all year long.
Thanks, man. Thanks for giving us the opportunity, and hopefully we'll be here next week.
There we go. All right. We do want to welcome in Michael Thompson, who did not need a game night makeover by Gamboozes. Sorry, that was low-hanging fruit.
Nothing to make over.
It was too easy. You know what was cool is Michael's with Better Mattress, and there's, 5 locations?
5 locations. Yes, sir.
What was cool is when Andy White left and Michael was standing here, Andy said, I've done business with you. We just bought a whole bunch of mattresses for a new house, and that's what you love to hear.
Yeah, it's the community aspect of sponsors, supporting sponsors, and us being a part of this. This is our first year, but what a blessing it's been as far as being partners with you guys, and seeing the community even rally around. And I mean, we've had other customers come in like, oh, I saw you on TV with Rivalry Thursday, and that's been so awesome.
It's been a whole lot of fun. We'll play the Amari Thomas spot a little bit later about him getting a mattress, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's kind of like one of those unique customers, right? It's like everybody's talking about the dips and sags. And
Tennessee defensive lineman.
If anybody is going to put a dip or a sag, and it's going to be Omari, right? So you got to find something and we got something that works for him, and he can sleep on that mattress for 20 years and be perfectly fine.
So real quickly before I head off here, we don't have a band here, which is good for this right here. What's special about Better Mattress?
I think just as far as Better Mattress versus everybody else, it's just the hearts to help, right? I believe it's renowned. It's universal. You're going to reap what you sow, and that. If anybody comes in, right, and they're not even looking for a mattress, somebody's asking for directions, right, have a heart to help them. And most of the time it's for a mattress, but sometimes it can be for other things. And that's what we strive to do, is to help every single person that walks in our doors, no matter what the need may be. And it may be just a pillow, it may be some sheets. But our heart is to help, and that's big for us.
Better Mattress gave $500 every game this year to the home team. I thank you for that support. My wife and I got a mattress for a new king-size bed at home. We love that. Appreciate the partnership this year. Look forward to the future, okay?
I feel honored. The Austin Price headset, I'm
oh,
feeling
my
good.
Gosh,
today,
geez. Can you all stop with the compliments of Austin Price? By the way, I do want to promote this. Coming up on Thursday, December the 7th, I invite you to scan the QR code that is on your screen, as we're going to have a special night as we partner up with Fellowship of Christian Athletes. That's Inky Johnson, former Tennessee defensive back, injured back in 2006, a hit against Air Force. He is an ordained speaker who is spectacular. I invite any team or group to go and scan that code, and there's a celebration after party to celebrate all the youngsters who decided they wanted to know the answer of where they're going to go. And so it's at Faith Promise, Pellissippi. I'm more excited about this event than anything that I've ever been a part of in my career, and I invite you to come. Tickets are free. Just scan that code and come join us for Where'd You Go, partnered up with FCA. Also, that following Saturday night on December the 9th, it's a Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. Knoxville versus East Tennessee. 1-1 we are in our 2 years. This is year 3. That game will be at Sevier County High School. All the fireworks provided by OEB Law, and that will be live right here on WATE. Second half of OEB Playoff Friday brought to you by Pilot. When we come back, halftime score, West Rebels have a 17-3 lead on Powell. The winner of tonight's game goes to the semifinals next week.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Winning a state championship is hard. Your water shouldn't be. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We've helped thousands of people in East Tennessee fix their hard water, and we would like to help you fix your hard water. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. Sign up for our free water test. It's about a $300 value. We'll come out and check it and test it for you and give you the results. We would love to help you improve your water. Aqua Clear. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, your Loudoun and Monroe County State Farm agent. While we can service customers anywhere in the state of Tennessee, what I really enjoy most is doing business with customers right here in my community. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Visit us at our Loudoun or downtown Sweetwater location.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel with Tyler and Will from the Sports Animal.
For UT info in the afternoon, no one does it like 99.1.
From Josh and Swain through Tyler and Will, you're blanketed in orange.
No one covers the balls like 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Third quarter is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the ministry changing the lives of athletes all over East Tennessee. Halftime score, West up 17-3. Time now for the State Farm T-shirt toss, brought to you by Jim Pope, Ryan Nichols, Scotty Dykes, Jessica Green, and Laura Ash. Our thanks to our State Farm agents for their continued support of Rivalry Thursday and Playoff Friday. Okay, time now to take a look at the first half highlights. It was a long time ago, but West got things going with Six Horde.
Yeah, Six Horde makes a fantastic play, but then fumbles the football, and then an even better play by number 15 for Powell, that being Kamarion Finner.
Able to get the football back after making a stand, and West moves down the field there. Kick a field goal to get on the board. That was from, 44, I believe, from Patrick Schmidt. It's 3-0 West.
3-0. Powell comes back. They get a little drive going. Only leads to this. It's a Stooksbury 44-yard field goal. This is the 44-yard field goal. Ties the game at 3. And he kind of rolling around in a rock fight until here comes Bowers. Bowers with a nice first half, 10 carries, 63 yards, couple of touchdowns, and that set up the first one.
Yeah, I believe that first run was on a 4th down. That picks up a huge gain. Then right here before the end of the half, it's dance to Cummings, and that sets up this as time expires.
4 seconds, time expires. They go for the points, go for the touchdown. They get in, had no timeouts. And it's 17-3, the halftime score. The West Rebels lead it.
Yeah, look at the first half stats brought to you by OEV Law. Turn your wreck into a check, and the only wreck has been Powell's offense running into West defense in the first half.
Yeah, 38 rushing yards for Powell. That's way under their season average, and most of those are Deuce Rogers.
Yeah.
Not much sledding at all for Connor Wheeler, who's, again, almost over 1,400 yards on the season.
No, you're down by 14. The rain, everything, you're going to need to put the ball through the air, but Connor Wheeler's got to be a factor here.
9 carries, 7 yards for Connor Wheeler. Guys, before we pop out there, up in the press box, Mark Packer along with Eric Kane and Austin Price. Right now, I guess Bradley has, and we'll check in with Reese again in a few minutes, Bradley has now gone ahead of Bearden, 21-14.
Correct.
Greenville's gone ahead of Anderson County, 14-10.
Correct.
Clinton Walker Valley.
Still 14-7 last time I looked.
Clinton.
Yes, that's correct. The only game that's a runaway is Alcoa over GP. Yeah. It is 12-7 now, Oliver Springs over Coalfield.
By the way, I will tell you, all of the Blue Cross Bowls will be on WKNX The Knox, where we were all year long. On Channel 7, that's WKNX The Knox. There will be one game right here on WATE. We took a stab in the dark when we talked about, okay, what do we feel like we'd have a local team in? I said, well, you know, the 3A game's always Alcoa. So the 3A game will be right here on that Friday at 11 o'clock. Time now to get things started in the second half, and this a critical drive for Powell to get things started.
Again, I mentioned it there just moments ago, knowing that you're going to have to put the ball through the air a little bit in the second half, down by 14, but Connor Wheeler has got to get going. 7 carries, 9 yards in the first half. Throwing the football, get him involved. He is your best, most dynamic player on offense. He's got to get something going here in the second half.
So I don't know where you go now. You've had 9 carries, 7 yards from Wheeler.
He's still got to get in touches though, because he has that home run ability where he can pop one at any time.
So you go right back to it. Tough running for maybe 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, tough running.
The best run of the game so far for Wheeler, and he's earned every inch of it.
I think he first got hit behind the line of scrimmage and just kept on going. There's one missed tackle.
Gain of 6 yards. And you can't stress enough the experience of the offensive line for Powell, who just has not had answers for the front 7 for West. 2nd down and 4. They're going to stick on the ground. Now, here's a nice little opening for Wheeler. And I believe he will maybe a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's unfortunate. I don't think that he would have went for 20 more yards, but he gets tripped up or he slips. Something happens here to where he loses his feet. He trips over
a lineman.
Yeah, lineman. And that would have been a first down carry. Now it sets up a 3rd and 1.
If you don't lose yardage here and you don't get it, that's 4 down territory at this point. I mean, you cannot punt the football away.
Gotta get a push.
Stay on the ground. They'll get the first down and not have to. You better look out. Wheeler behind the secondary will take it inside West territory. They'll mark him out at the 46-yard line.
Eric just said he's a threat on any play, and right there he showed it. Just got a little bit of a crease, and then smart decision, I think, to kind of jog out of bounds.
You turn around and you go thank Matthew Clayton for springing him there. What a block, a down block for the big tight end at 6'3", 235 on the first down run.
25 yards to the 46.
Man, West had 3 guys on the other side of the line of scrimmage whenever Wheeler got the ball. That, you know, the tackle made by Ryan Scott, but C.J. Smith was back there. Wyatt DeRoche was back there. Goodness.
And Ryan Scott in the backfield. He's the guy that had the game-clinching interception a year ago at Alcoa. Second down and 11 at the 47-yard line. Low snap. Rogers going to try to take a shot. Throws this one down to Stooksbury. Should be a flag there, and there is. Flags come in from everywhere, and that's when the ball being underthrown helps you.
That was a good call. I mean, if he doesn't pull on him, I don't think they call it. But
defensive pass interference, number 29. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, first down.
But you're right. I mean, the ball's underthrown. The receiver goes up, tries to make a play, and kind of reaches behind. The defender's kind of in no man's land because he's between the ball carrier and the receiver.
Yeah, there was nowhere for Riley Manning to go.
But yeah, he went up and wrapped around, and so that is an easy call there for the official.
Well, how different the complexion of this game would be if Powell can get into the end zone on this drive.
Yeah.
First down They'll go back to the ground to Wheeler. Wheeler cutting back inside, and Ryan Scott legitimately just in the backfield almost before the handoff, and so was Anderson Smith, number 18. Watch Smith get in the backfield, completely untouched.
So Smith right there, they're reading him. He's the man on line of scrimmage. He was staying out to take the quarterback. If he dove down, you'd love to see Rogers keep that and run around the edge. So Smith is unblocked off the edge, but Ryan Scott's been in the backfield all game long.
2nd down and 4, they'll stay on the ground. And maybe a yard short. And a 3rd down and 1.
To me, this is a no score. Like, I don't mean field goal. Like, you're only going to get, against this West defense, you're only going to get down here so many times. You need 7.
You can't kick a field goal at this point.
I was just saying, easily, this is your best possession of the football game. You have got to cash in with it.
3rd down and a yard. Wheeler will get the
man. There's that guy.
He's completely unblocked. I mean, he just completely unblocked Brian Scott.
Back there again. Yeah, I mean, wow.
I'm telling you, Powell's better in 3rd and 7 than 3rd and 1 or 2.
Loss of 3 yards. Man. I will say this. You wonder how what Deuce Rogers was going through during the week has affected that you haven't run him more.
Somebody has to spy Deuce Rogers right here, right, Eric? I mean, like,
they're kicking a field goal.
They're taking a field goal with Stooksbury. His long on the year is 48 yards, already knocked through a 44-yarder.
Yeah, it's a 43-yarder. This is surprising. But Matt Lowe says he wants the points. He's not going to get any.
It got tipped. Partially blocked.
Tip didn't get there. As the rain starts to come down again, 17-3. As the skies have opened up again. Quick break and a break. And here's the Amari Thomas spot I was talking about a moment ago.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Yeah, the Vols have a big game tomorrow, 3:30 against Georgia over at Neyland Stadium. And Big O going to have to play big tomorrow.
Yeah, he and everybody else.
He and everybody on that team. Call it a gain of 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 as the rain comes down. This Powell defense is stripping at the football in very wet conditions now.
28-14 now, Bradley Central over Bearden.
Looks like 6A will be Oakland at Bradley.
Yep. We're in the 4th quarter over at Clinton, 14-10 Dragons. Walker Valley will get the ball.
Dance looking to throw. Boy, reading that one like a book one more time was Marcus Jackson.
Marcus Jackson's had a good game. He's made some plays. Forced fumble, sack, reception, a couple nice tackles. That was a big one on 3rd down.
Let's head down to Zach Nelson. Zach, how bad is the rain down there?
Mark, I honestly think this is the worst the rain has been all night. And I'm no meteorologist, but my father, David Nelson, taught me how to read a radar. And it looks like we're going to have rain until about 9:35, and then it should clear up a little bit. But yeah, it's coming down as hard as it has been all night right now.
So this is the most rain we've had all year long.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
We literally have not had rain all year long.
Oh, no.
High snap here. Just get it out of the end zone.
Kick it out. There you go.
And a flag will come in. He'll kick it out of the end zone to make it 17-5 as the points are already on the scoreboard. And exactly what Powell needed, as they'll get great field position as well. And is this a function of the bad weather?
I mean, it could be. Anything can be. You know, it's hard to get a grip on the football and all that, but good play by the kicker just to boot it out.
I always love how they throw a penalty flag on kick. What's the punter supposed to do? You know? Penalty flag for kicking it out of the end zone, but it's 5 points. 2 points.
I didn't know that it was a penalty.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody ever takes it. They take the 2 points.
Yeah.
So 17-5. And now for Powell, they'll get a short field.
Blue 2020 F-150 41,990. Hut. Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
Lamar Brown is about as soaked as Bruce Pearl was in Florida that time. But I will say this, I mean, it did give you a little bit of concern because Connor Wheeler's chomping at the bit back at his 25-yard line. 17-5 now. You start opening the door a little bit to Powell and let them start to believe.
Yeah.
Wheeler will take the football at his 26-yard line and really needs to make something here on special teams. Wheeler to the near side will get good field position. About the midfield, knocked out at the 49-yard line. Powell asking for the same flag that was thrown on them in the first half. And they're not going to get it. Wheeler's numbers starting to look a little better. 7 carries, 40 yards on the last drive.
Just got to get him going, and again, he did. He had a couple of tough runs, got some good blocking, found the sideline on one, and again, if Powell wants any chance of pulling even or trying to take the lead here in the second half, 13's got to be a big part of it. It was a good first drive of the second half for the junior.
Ball to 48. They'll go back to Wheeler right between the tackles. 3 yards and a cloud of rubber pellets. As I said earlier in the game, these teams played for the region title last week of the season. It was Powell that had a 17-7 lead. And Matt Lowe did not take 3 points down at the 8-yard line, and West came back. Rolls in reverse now, 17-5 West. Quick handoff, trying to get to the outside using the speed, and he will get to the corner and get the first down, and that is Fabi Niawa.
And there on that first drive of the second half, elected to kick the field goal from 40-plus yards instead of trying the 4th and 7, 4th and 8.
I didn't think Niawa was going to get to the corner, but a bad angle taken by Antoine Burdine. And a first down at the 41. Clock at 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Critical drive for the Panthers. They keep it all they want. Rogers will pull the ball out, take a shot downfield.
He caught it, but he was on the bounds.
Adam Weaver makes the grab, but as Eric said, not in bounds.
I like taking a shot because obviously it's run, run, run. It's been raining and you're run, run, run. I like taking the shot, but double coverage.
Great catch.
Yeah, good effort. At least he threw that ball he missed on the outside instead of missing on the inside of where it picked off.
Still have really not seen Deuce Rogers running the football, and you almost wonder if that's kind of what they discussed. Just we're playing, but we got to be careful.
I think it's obvious because that's such a huge part of his game.
Second down at 10, bad snap. Rogers will pick it up and will turn and get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't see anybody in the area, do you guys?
The official throws the flag back at the 44-yard line and will call intentional grounding.
He took a big hit too.
Just that wet football, and C.J. Smith is right in his face. And
Braden Arwan's an athlete. You can look at it, but he's not wearing an eligible number. being the right tackle.
So that'll make it 3rd down and Dead End Barbecue, who did our great pregame meal tonight.
I think Dead End's actually closer.
And they'll call it 3rd down and 22. They're like 27.
He keeps it.
Rodgers will keep it. And will take it out to the 45-yard line.
Took a big hit there on the end.
Panthers are going to have to get something with their defense or special teams.
I love the fact that he kept that. There's been a couple of times where he could have kept it many, many more times in this football game. We'll see the end of the play right here. He takes a shot. Oh, man, that's a big hit. Ryan Scott, who else? Hope Deuce Rodgers is okay over there as he's still taking a breather.
We'll take a break with the quarterback down 17-5. 17-5. Powell will be forced to punt. We'll check in on the quarterback, Deuce Rodgers, in a minute. He is up. So watch the snap here. Deuce Rodgers will get it, and a quick kick. And it will bounce down to about the 15-yard line. Congratulations to the Patriot Home Care Scholar athlete, Blake Neely, senior offensive lineman, left guard, 3.75 GPA. One of those offensive linemen that's played an awful lot of football for Powell High School. And going to be tested here late, 4:54 to go third quarter, 17-5 West. And this defense for Powell probably going to have to create some points.
Yeah, you're at a point in the football game where you're finding some success offensively, but just can't finish in the second half. More so than you could in the first half. You got to force a fumble, interception, make a play.
Inside handoff. I don't know that we're going to see Zach Nelson. I don't know that we're going to see the football in the air very much from West.
Mark, I don't believe so at all. Just ground and pound, I think, from West going forward. Also wanted to give you a quick injury update on Deuce Rodgers. Kind of had some pain in that non-throwing shoulder. Came over, kind of waved off the athletic training staff. I think he'll be good to go on the next drive, but we'll keep our eye on 2 and white.
Okay, here's the shot right there.
Saying the shoulder, he got hit in the hip. I mean, I'm sure it all hurts after that hit. But it's good to hear that he's probably going to be back. Nico McDonald's the one that's down right now, defensive lineman for Powell. Looks like a cramp.
Well, I've told you for several years, I'll tell you again, if you have a student preparing for college, that ACT score is very important. Trust my friends at Coons Cram Course to prepare your student to maximize his or her score on that ACT. Upcoming course, December the 2nd, it is coming up, so you need to hurry. Make sure you mention Rivalry 20 at checkout. $25 off. If you do so, you can find them online at CoonsCramCourse.com or 865-387-0815. That's a cramping going on down on the field. I don't know how many people are smiling on the far side, but brought to you by KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Dr. Stephen Malone, Dr. Michael Costa, and they're excited over on the west side, hoping they'll get to play next week on Friday. So far, it's looking that way.
Yeah, we're back here. We may have to go back to Dead End Market. Go again to our pregame meal and barbecue, mac and cheese.
Kind of looking more like it might be Walker Valley as they're up 17-14 and knocking on the door.
Yeah, Clinton just fumbled about 6 minutes to go. They'll need to hold them to a field goal, get the ball back if they're going to have a chance. Dustin Lyles there, offensive line coach for West.
Yeah, heavy dose of 2 and 7 the rest of the way.
Yeah, don't put the ball in the air.
I mean, turn around, handoff.
Crazy thing is, with 4:45 to go in the third quarter, there's a lot of football game left here.
There is, and that safety, again, you know, it makes it a 12-point game.
2nd down and 6. Here's 2. Bowers around right end.
Oh, spun right into a hit. Sharvin Thomas, he has been everywhere for Powell.
It's one of those where if you were in college or the pro, they might be looking to see helmet-to-helmet contact because he kind of ducked his head a little bit on the hit right there. But a big play here for Powell. A 3rd down and 5, wanting to keep West inside their own territory. Six Horde in motion. They'll give him the football around left end, trying to swing this and out, and he'll get the first down. Out past the 30-yard line.
Flag, though. It's going to be a hold, and that means it's going to negate the first down.
Well, it's flat coming down out there.
Feels good.
Holding offense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
I go back and forth between opening the window or closing the window because you open it and it rains on you,
but you can see better
and you get a little bit of breeze.
So they call on Thad Sterling. If that was Sterling, I'm not seeing the hold.
Yeah, to make it a 3rd down and 4 as the hold was downfield.
Okay.
Third down and 4 once again. Big play for Powell. Burdine in motion. They'll take the handoff. Dance is going to throw, and Burdine overthrown. And the Panthers are going to get out of this one. Fake the handoff to Burdine.
And they're just kind of hanging around, Packer.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jamison, who they faked all that to, and almost came down with it. But yeah, the ball missed high, and again, another situation where you're putting the football back. If you get something out of this, I mean, it's going to make it an interesting 4th quarter.
Again, the snap area, right? I mean, the snap last time was responsible for why Powell got points 4 and 5 on the night.
Jones Bolig hoping to punt this one away. Fabi Nioa hoping to get his hands on the football. Good snap here. Punt this one away. Nioa asks for the fair catch and then will step away from it as the ball takes a Powell bounce back out to the 50. Hey, if you have a team or a business, make sure that you trust all your apparel needs to the official apparel provider of OEB Playoff Friday or FCA's Rivalry Thursday, and that is E2 Sports. By the way, the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase coming up. They're providing all of our jerseys, all of our tops for all the coaches and the players. Cannot thank my friends at my e2sports.com enough. And also the Inky Johnson Where'd You Go event, providing over 1,000 t-shirts free of charge for kids who come to that event. 3:12 to go third quarter. Powell running out of chances, down 17-5. Ball actually at the 49, and Wheeler going to be gang tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Jack Keith coming up, making a nice play from his middle linebacker position.
Apparently Walker Valley just scored to go up 2 possessions because Austin threw his phone down as he's cheering for the Dragons tonight. Reading the nonverbal. Second down and 9.5. They'll stay on the ground with Wheeler and just going backwards. Yeah. Absolutely nowhere to go.
Not been anywhere to go all night. I mean, he had that one drive to start the second half where he popped that big run and then had a couple of nice tough runs. But other than that, West's defense has been fantastic.
It's been as good as it was in week 1 when we had him for the LMU kickoff. Yep. 2 shutouts in the
It's been as good as it has been for the last 5 or 6 years, maybe longer than that. I mean, they've just.
I mean, again, shutting out opponents outside of tonight, the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Daniel Boone and Morristown West couldn't score a point against this West defense.
Third down and 11. Panthers going to have to convert at some point. Looking to throw. Throws this one across the middle. Wet football, not caught. And a 4th down. And Matt Lowe will have no choice but to keep punting it away and hope his defense or special teams can do something.
He really doesn't have any
choice.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple possessions, I mean, it's been 3rd and long, 4th and long, where you're at on the field.
If this was 5 minutes to go in the game, you're going for this. Yeah. But, still a long time to go.
You had to score, in my opinion. You said it, Austin, a touchdown on that first possession because that's the most success you've had all game long. And then you had the penalty, you backed it up, and then you opted for the long field goal and came up with nothing.
Verdine is deep. Watch the snap again. Stooksbury will drop it and will get rid of the football quickly.
He's good.
Well, that's a great play.
He's a good player.
All the way down to the 5. Let's take a break. 17-5. Powell still hanging around the chicken coop. Let's head down to Reese Van Haften. We'll take the break in a few minutes. They yelled WATE. I thought I meant break. It meant Reese.
You threw me off guard completely there. I was rubbing my eye, but whatever. Hey, Oliver Springs scored with about 1:30 left to go up 20-13. That's just 1:30 left in the game. Crazy. That would be a big upset, as Austin said earlier. Greenville starting to pull away from Anderson County, 28-17 at that one. We thought Clinton could pull it off. They're down 23-14 late in that one. It's looking like that one's going to come to an end here soon. Baylor up on Catholic 35-28. Still a tight game, but that one's in the 4th quarter as well. Alcoa taking care of business 31-7.
Yep. Not any real surprises tonight, I wouldn't say.
Well, outside of Oliver Springs, I mean, that's a huge upset for Oliver Springs if they close that one out and get the over Goldfield.
Their prize is to get to play South Pitt.
It doesn't matter. To go to the semifinals, for Oliver Springs is a big deal.
Couple of competitive games tonight, but when you're seeing getting in the 3rd, 4th quarter, the favorites are kind of taking over.
By the way, that was a Friday Frenzy scoreboard update. All of your scores and highlights of those games right here tonight at 11:14 on WATE 6 News on your side.
Wow.
Pretty nifty little run right there.
Yeah,
Devin Jamison.
Not bad.
At points of time during this run, Eric, I thought he was going to go the distance. I thought he was going to fumble. He was kind of like a little bit of everything.
He had a spin move and a sidestep to avoid would-be tacklers. Man, that was a good run.
15 yards right up the middle.
Abu Kiefer almost taking the football from the exchange. Nowhere to go for Bowers.
Boy, you're just kind of hanging on the edge. A West touchdown right here can kind of put it away.
100%.
Yeah. A Powell touchdown can make it a football game. So one way or the other, you're kind of riding the fence right now on this game at this moment with under a minute to go 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 8. Bowers behind Dance. And they will give Bowers the football off right tackle, and he's not, well, he's not going anywhere, and then he breaks tackles, and all of a sudden makes 6 yards.
Steven Johnson pulled, and he blocked his man, but there were like 3 other ones there. I'm not sure how Bowers made something out of this. Just kept keeping his legs churning.
Yep, lowered that shoulder, just kind of plowed through.
3rd down and 2, and that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, West is 1 quarter away as the defending 5A state champions from being at home next week in the semifinals on Black Friday. On OEB Playoff Friday, brought to you by Pilot.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together. So we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is on the scene, and we've got a huge selection of the hottest pre-owned vehicles that you've been looking for. We have over 45 pre-owned trucks in inventory starting as low as $23,995 to get you ready for tailgating. We have over 29 third-row SUVs that's got plenty of room for your family. Whatever it is you're looking for, the Pre-Owned Patrol's got it.
Nick and Jake have stockpiled a massive selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles. Come and see them today.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is here for you at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hello, and welcome to Nicholls State Farm. Since 1980, it has been our pleasure to serve Knoxville and Tennessee, recover from accidents, and prepare for their future. Do what's right for your family today. Call or text us at 947-6560.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Pilot, our longest-running partner with Rivalry Thursday and Playoff Friday. Take a look at the third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. And not much sledding there for Powell out of a run or two by Connor Wheeler.
Yeah, they went from 38 rushing yards to 85. 47 in that quarter.
By the way, after this play, I'm hoping we'll check in on the end of Oliver Springs Coalfield as Oliver Springs is up 20-13 and Coalfield is driving, trying to tie the game late. And we'll check that right after this play. Oh, good grief! There he is, the Kentucky commitment, Stephen Souls. They needed a stop, and my goodness, did they get it.
You know what that looked like, right? They look exactly like the Jadavion Clowney play from
against Michigan.
Yeah. Goodness gracious, what a hit.
Loss of 4 yards on a 3rd down and 1. Bottom right of your screen, it's Oliver Springs and Coalfield. You see the time, 18 seconds to go. And we'll stay on the double box here to let you see the end of that game as the Bobcats, and this is brought to you by our friend Brad Jones and BBB TV 12. The OEB Law Game of the Week, a 1A game.
Got a piece.
And Powell hanging around.
And West has got it.
Oh, man.
Bit of a weird play.
Look at the punter.
Speaking of weird,
I mean, you got to get away from the football. Now, if you didn't know where the football was, all right, it's going to be West football.
No, they give it to Powell.
They gave it to Powell.
Oh, now they give it to West.
I was going to say, the entire sideline is jumping right now. Man, somebody said something.
Well, what a weird play, and we'll look down at the bottom right again. Oliver Springs and Coalfield 20-13. As somebody will move on to be the sacrificial lamb against South Pitt. And the ball goes incomplete, and Oliver Springs will advance on 20-13 the score.
Yeah, it looks like
after the play was over, we have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on number 1 on the receiving team. That's his first of the game. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Looked like Marcus Jackson couldn't really find the football, didn't know where it was, and it hit him. That penalty is going to be on Jonte Dunn. Obviously out of frustration. Really late penalty. And West will take those yards and move up close to midfield.
Boy, what a play. I mean, Powell gets the play on 3rd down and the punt to get off the field, get the football, and now a fresh set of downs for the Rebels at midfield with 11 minutes to go, up 17-5.
If you're West, you're trying to deliver the knockout blow right here.
They give it to Bowers. Bowers cuts back inside. Powell ripping at the football, 9 yards. That punt right there may have been the play that seals the deal.
Oh yeah, the muff punt essentially, and West retaining possession, absolutely.
Especially when you get a piece of it. You're going to have the ball on their side of the field.
2nd down and 1. Bowers will get the first down, cutting to the far side. Bowers still running inside the 30, 25, steps out at the 19.
And there's a flag. That's
and a
done.
flag will be half the distance to
Throw
the
your
goal.
hands up. He was already in past the blue.
The real tragedy there is you ran over a sign.
Iverson Garcia gets the flag.
He says, feed me.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Rebels looking to put the last knockout punch in.
Just self-implosion here right now for Powell. On the punts, a penalty there out of frustration, a penalty here out of frustration. I mean, clearly out of the play.
He's almost all the way through the blue.
Yeah.
And he took out Anson.
Out of bounds, number 95 on the defense. That'll be a 15-yard penalty or first down.
Yeah, the hit is pass when he takes out one of my signs, and then he looks up and says, what? What did I do?
One-day signs.
Bowers running the football, 19 carries, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And as a running back, you just love this. Rain's coming, got to lead in the 4th quarter. Just give me the ball.
First down and goal at the 9. Handoff right up the middle. Panthers ripping at the football. Gain of 6 down to the 3. It's 2nd down and goal at the 3. This West team a year ago went over to Powell in the semifinal and held on to get the win over the defending 5A state champions at the time, Powell, 28-21. Now it's the Rebels looking for the knockout punch on 2nd down and goal. 6 Horde to the outside, trying to turn the corner. I think he's out at the 1. And they'll mark him down inside the 1 yard line. Good call.
What a turn of events here in this Clinton game. Clinton's now got an onside kick. They have the ball back with a minute to go. Got to score a touchdown. But it's 24-20 Walker Valley. 6, tried to get 6. He reaches it out. And the Powell players were asking, did he fumble it across the pylon, which would have been a touchback. Yeah. That was not awarded to them.
3rd down and goal at the 1. Handoff inside. Touchdown. Right up the gut is Devin Jamison as the Rebels extend the lead to 23-5 with 9:45 to go. Extra point to come.
Just nice job of blocking it up front. And I love the way he goes in low, Eric, because, I mean, everybody was going up high. He went low and was able to slide in there for the big score.
Taking a ride on the slip and slide. That's what that turf is right now. High snap, good hold.
Extra point is up. It will doink its way through. We'll take a break. Rebels 9:45 away from hosting a semifinal up 24-5 on Powell.
OEB Playoff Friday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harris Construction.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Jim Pope, and I'm located in Morristown, Tennessee. I've been helping people manage the risk of everyday life for the last 35 years. So stop by my office in Morristown, call me at 423-581-9390, or click in at jimpope.net.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
That Commercial Bank salutes the stripes. Roger Shaw, head linesman tonight. 44 years with TSSAA, retired Department of Corrections. And I tell you, it's a labor of love for the officials out there in meetings and learning and working. Don't get much money for this. It's truly a labor of love to help with the kids.
A lot of the guys just love high school sports.
Yep. Well, West absolutely full of vim and vigor tonight as they are winning 24-5. And thanks to Ann and JP of One Day Signs and Banners. Once again this year, my thanks to them. They've helped us all year long. And couldn't do this product without Ann and JP of One Day Signs and Banners. 865-525. And they popped the number off the screen, and I couldn't see the last 4 numbers, and I didn't have them next. Just so we're clear.
I do that all the time on my shows.
Yeah, seriously. 525 and blah, 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 blah.
And blah, 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 blah.
9:45 to go.
That ball's slippery.
A slippery football.
Stays behind the line of scrimmage.
Did he not drop it?
He did, but smartly, alertly picks it up because you don't want it to be, oh, well, was that a fumble or not? Let's say it's an incomplete.
Well, they gave it to him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, did he not just bounce it off the ground and in a forward pass and run it?
I mean, it was a drop.
So let's see. The forward pass. Bounces it, picks it up, and runs. All right. That's awesome.
Hey, you take it.
They take it right off the hands.
So Walker Valley will advance. They will, looks like they will travel to West next week.
Well, I won't have to move the end zone lift to the generator,
but I will have to make a new spotting board because we haven't had Walker Valley this year. A lot of work.
Powell tonight, 27 carries, 85 yards as a team. Wheeler, 18 carries, 49 yards. Second down and 10. They'll go back to the ground right up the middle and pick up 3 yards, and it'll bring up third down. Well, this West defense, you just can't say enough about them tonight. Powell's had nowhere to go.
Again, it starts up front. Anderson Smith, C.J. Smith, White, DeRoche, Cameron, Leggett. They've had a really, really nice. Davis Neely's been in there. Those linebackers, Ryan Scotts. Austin said it a moment ago. It's just typical of what West has been the last 5-6 years.
Yep. I mean, blue collar on offense, just hungry, aggressive defense.
Yeah.
Into the backfield. And Rogers will.
Oh.
Well, did they blow the football down or did they not?
I didn't hear a whistle.
I have not heard a whistle. A flag comes in on Wheeler. I think they're going to give him the touchdown.
Well, I'm not sure there's a flag left that hasn't been thrown.
Well, there was an absolute cheap shot block on by Wheeler on Anderson Smith. And Anderson Smith got taken out.
Yeah. We got some feisty fans right here next to the press box.
So let's see. Here's the play itself. As Bowers will rip the football out, grabs the football, and takes off running. Let's see if we go out wide enough to see what happens. We don't see the hit. Touchdown.
Yeah, that was evident.
We have unsportsmanlike conduct on defense. He's ejected. Unsportsmanlike 46. And penalties offset.
So Bowers gets the touchdown on a very confusing play. A 38-yard fumble return for the touchdown. And I couldn't tell who they ejected. I thought it was Wheeler.
See if we can see it here.
So we're in on the play. We still don't see it.
about Powell is that is the third personal foul of the second half out of pure frustration. And obviously it's going to be the end of their season. It's a rivalry game, I get all that, but I mean, that's the third personal foul, and now there's an ejection from a football game because you can't hold your temper.
Is it just me or those goalposts leaning?
We talked about it pregame.
We did talk about this pregame, and yeah, maybe we talked about this in the Bearden game earlier in the year too.
I think we did talk about it then.
Yeah. It looked a little awkward to me. Snap is back. Extra point is up. It is good. 31-5. West with the lead. A break from Aqua Clear.
Winning a state championship is hard. Your water shouldn't be. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We've helped thousands of people in East Tennessee fix their hard water, and we would like to help you fix your hard water. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. Sign up for our free water test. It's about a $300 value. We'll come out and check it and test it for you and give you the results. We would love to help you improve your water. Aqua Clear. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
By the way, use the same people that I use as we had a water filtration system put in our home by Aqua Clear just a few months ago. You can find more at aquaclearwatersystems.com. Zach Nelson down on the sidelines. Zach?
Mark, just wanted to reconfirm what you all iterated just a moment ago. Connor Wheeler, number 13 in white, has been ejected.
Okay.
I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that for y'all.
Yeah, thank you, because it was hard to see. I thought it was Wheeler.
Oh, here we go.
See, there we go.
See it right
shot.
here.
Yeah, there's the shot back of the. Yeah, there it is.
You just got to keep your cool. Like, it's tough. I mean, your team's getting drilled. It's playoffs.
No pun intended.
But man, you got to keep your cool because he's a great player, and you don't want to be making plays like that.
Football from the 10. Look out here.
Wow.
Out to the 40-yard line. Quicker than a hiccup goes Marcus Jackson. Hey, if you have a business, a gym, a school, and you need workout equipment, be it new or used, I encourage you to check in with my friends at Dynabody over in Blount County. Dynabody.com. They will have you set. The showroom in Blount County that is Dynabody.
The cowbells, the sirens, all of them just ramped up just a little bit louder as he announced the ejection.
Sorry, my sheet is.
Yeah, Zach Nelson still talking with us. I do have a silly question here. Connor Wheeler's a junior.
Yes.
Does this ejection, since it's in the fourth quarter, does any of that carry over?
I think it does.
Okay. I thought it did, and that's unfortunate because he's one of the best backs in this area.
It is interesting.
Yeah. We can ask for clarification on that, but it's the fourth quarter.
The season openers against Anderson County.
Yeah, something to think about.
I mean, I don't know the exact rule. I know it does in other areas, but does it in this?
Second down, football on the ground, and it looks like the Rebels may come up with the recovery and be able to start running out the clock. There's still 8 minutes to go in this football game.
Touchdown away from running clock, though.
And that wet turf.
David Brewster down on the sideline from Aqua Clear. David, we were talking about the system that you put in our house. Explain exactly what you did, because it has changed our life.
Okay, what we typically do in East Tennessee here, because we got a lot of chlorine in the water. We got a lot of sediment sometimes comes in the city water, and then we do a water softener and take out all the hardness, impurities, and some of the heavy metals there. And then we do drinking water purification for ultra pure water for Consumer Reports #1 system. And so we put a lot of those in houses just so you get safe water, drinking water, and they don't have to buy the bottle.
So who's got better water, as we see your truck over there, or worse water, I should say, of these two teams, Powell or West?
Well, we do a lot of work over in the Hallsdale-Powell area. So over in Powell, we do a ton of work. There's a lot of hardness over there.
You're being so nice. You're being so nice. You're saying they need you in Powell.
They need me, yes. They need me.
Okay, they can find you at Aqua Clear. The website was on the screen there. And find you, and you'll get out there and do a water test for free, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Sounds good. David, good to see you, my friend. Stay dry.
See you.
All right. Well, 31-5. By the way, we're being inundated with messages. Yes, Connor Wheeler will have to sit out the first game of next year. I thought so.
second guess myself.
No, it's great analysis.
And you mentioned, I mean, that's Anderson County.
So on a night where the Mavs lose, next year they win early.
And that's a huge first half suspension in that football game.
Yeah, that's a stretch if you're.
I don't think it's first half. This isn't a targeting thing. I think it's the whole game.
Well, I was told by the Jeff Black Sports Network it'd be the first game.
Yeah, the first game.
In the Sean Gang Sports Network as well.
Yeah.
Even more of a win then, yeah.
Yep. Tell you what, Powell's defense is still pinning their ears back, getting in the backfield. Steven Souls, I think, has got a great future at Kentucky.
Yeah. I mean, he just had to find his way into the defense there. I mean, you know, the way they play him here isn't necessarily how they'll play him there. But again, a player like him is going to find his way to making plays. Oakland will be at Bradley Central next week. They lost that game in overtime or on a 2-point conversion or whatever. No, it was a 2-point conversion to Riverdale in the first game. They led 49-0 tonight at half.
My friends over there doing the games on TV were heartbroken that the Riverdale coach would not allow them to come over and do Oakland Riverdale on TV. I don't think they're so heartbroken now.
The other side of the state at Page, the team that's lost last year to West, lost 2 years ago to Powell, the state championship game.
Centennial?
They're playing Centennial. They're at 14-7. In the other game, it is Southwind trailing Henry County 14-13.
Okay.
Those are the final 4 on that side of the state. Of course, here it'll be Walker Valley and West.
So Greenville, Anderson County, was that a
Greenville one? Yes.
Greenville one.
Got a 4th down here, but you're kind of in no man's land if you're West. Ball on the 40-yard line.
What do you think? Flea flicker, looking ladder.
Statue of Liberty.
Fourth down and 8. Inside handoff. Going nowhere.
Jonte Dunn back there again. He's had a good game.
Well, so I think we're going to go ahead and knock out a few things so at the end of the game we can get out.
We're going to interview the MVP.
No, we're not doing it. But what we are going to do, wait for it. Okay, here we go. Wait for it. You ready? There we go. Glass Doctor break of the game. And the guys in the truck have chosen this right here. I can see this.
Oh, yeah?
I can see this. Into the first half, Connor Cummins comes up with the 47-yard catch. It was 10-3. That gave West the football. They scored the touchdown 17-3 at the half. Boy, different game than it would have been if it was 10-3 at the half.
The break of the week, though, was you getting help from the Jefferson County coaching staff last week after you drove your forerunner in a ditch and had one tire off the ground. We do have the video that'll be going up on my Twitter after tonight's game.
I was going to say, please tell me Skip got the video to the truck. I mean, we show it now.
It's time now for the Joe Newberg collision of the game. And I'll explain what happened last week at Jefferson County in a moment. But the Joe Newberg collision of the game is the decleater. I can see that.
That's great. Absolutely, what a great play there by Burdine. But the Souls hit, deserving of some
was
love.
Jadavian Clowney-esque. Yeah, so after the game last week at the end of the Bearden-Jefferson County game, I'm backing my Toyota 4Runner down, to the track in Jefferson County to go load up all the signs that you see out here on the field. And I didn't realize that the road going down in went straight off into like a 5-foot ditch on both sides. Well, my left back tire, I'm looking away. It goes off the road. CB45's in the car with me. We realize we are sliding. We are stuck. So one of our guys goes, I'm going to get the sheriff's deputies. But 30 minutes later, I'm still sitting in the car. Here comes Spencer. They get a tow rope. They pull me out. And Spencer Riley comes driving around the corner on a tractor and goes, man, did somebody get pictures of that?
You don't get that. Oh, interception.
Picked off at the 30 as Powell brings in Jalen Benjamin at quarterback. And Six Horde on the interception will take it back into foul territory.
There is a flag. I think it's on the return. My wife watched the video of you backing into the ditch, and she said he should never be allowed to back ever.
I was going to say, to close out that conversation, you don't see that type of hospitality in you know, the tractors coming to get you. I mean, great people in Jeff County.
Back, receiving team, number 10, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
I just wish we got Spencer on the tractor on video.
Now the Harrison Construction drive of the game. And it was after this right here. And it was, you know, the punt got muffed after the block. West gets the football. They drive right down the field, and they put this one away.
Yeah, a lot of Marshawn Bowers. Thought he got in right there, but this actually Jamison that slides in.
Makes it 24-5, and that the Harrison Construction drive of the game.
That was the last offensive touchdown, right? Because the last score was the...
Yes, defense.
Yep.
Offense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, first down.
The game that won't ever end continues on with more penalties. Walker Valley's already back to Walker Valley.
First down and 15. Inside handoff. And he gets some backups in now. And there's a backup right there. Into the secondary. It's Tavion Ray taken down inside the 5 as the Rebels are trying to pour salt on the wound of their rivals from Powell.
Okay, that was Tavion Ray with the big run.
Exciting.
I believe that was Parker Dubon at quarterback.
53 yards on the run. And, well, these guys didn't think they were going to get in tonight.
They make the most of it.
And neither did we. First down and goal, as Austin said a moment ago, another touchdown here, and we've got a running clock in a state quarterfinal game.
Between two teams that went to overtime just 20-something days ago.
Actually, that's still Dance at quarterback, yeah.
A turn and hand off to Tavion Ray. And he'll take it down inside the 5 to about the 3 or 4. But I'll say this while we wait on this. You know what's coming. Any chance tomorrow?
I think that Tennessee will play much better than it did last weekend. Plays well at home. Georgia's a good ball club. We'll see. We got to run the football.
I'm getting a look from Austin like no.
What's tomorrow?
Austin's not allowed to talk.
That's right.
I can't.
Actually, no, you can't.
You can talk. Go ahead.
I think it'll be tough sledding.
Second down and goal.
I like this.
We've seen more spin moves in this football game, I feel like.
Now, I don't really like, I mean, I like the call if you score, but when he gets thrown down and like,
I don't like the chance of him getting hurt.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's a reason that Bowers, who's kind of been banged up all year, is not out there right now.
1 yard line. Third down. I think there's any harm in letting the backup quarterback in right now.
Third down and goal at the 1 in what has turned out to be a surprising outcome.
Not that West is winning, just how they're winning.
Third down and goal. They'll hand off to Tavion Ray.
That's a good play by the backside end there.
Abu Kiefer on the tackle, and a 4th down coming up here. So West will be at home next week against Walker Valley in 5A. This side of the state in 6A, Oakland at Bradley. Well, I'd love to see that game. I'd love to see that game. We can't. 4A, Greenville moves on. 3A, Alcoa. What a run by Catholic, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, great year by Steve Matthews and Philip Shadowins.
4th down and goal, inside handoff, and they're not going to get the first down as they bring Messiah Wren in, a 5'6", 135 senior. Dustin Hillink has done such a wonderful job this year with incredible shots that you can find at dhil.photos and all of our social media, the videos and the photos. This young man, a Farragut graduate. Look at that right there. Scott Cummings needs that of his son. And Marshawn Bowers.
I'll tell you what, everybody. We'll come to the camera up here in the booth. Eric's going to show you a picture that Hubelink did not take, but was taken by a Jeff County coach.
We got video right here, but here's the picture of a Packer failing the other night about midnight in Double Valley.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Shout out Spencer for sending that my way.
Yeah, I was stuck. Pass across the middle by the young quarterback is knocked down as we go under 2 minutes to go. Since there's not a touchdown, the clock will stop. Once again, all the Blue Cross Bowls will be on WKNX The Knox starting, well, actually 2 weeks from yesterday on Thursday the 30th, except for the 3A Alcoa State Championship game, which will be on Friday at 11 o'clock right here on WATE. Quarterback out of his end zone looking to throw. Will throw this one out. Catch is made out of about the 8, maybe the 9.
Number 16 on the catch. 3rd down. Picked up by number 12. 3rd down and 3.
Got to feel for Powell. It's a tough way to lose. Continue to get better as the season's gone along. Quarterback's gotten better. Those skill guys, how they lost so many skill guys.
Well, they'll lose their entire line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
61, defense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Offside, West, 5-yard penalty.
West will get him 5 yards. Once again tonight right here on WATE on Friday Frenzy at 11:14 p.m. All your scores and highlights. Ball overthrown over Weston Williams' head.
I'm going to keep chucking it here. See if we can keep us here. Games in Middle Tennessee are ending right now.
We don't have a 5 a.m. flight, so I'm fine. I was there all night. Last night, great to be home in Dumble. Last week, great to be home in Dumble Valley. It was a brutal Saturday morning.
I'll go with more of a brutal game. the actual travel didn't bother me. I've never slept on a plane as much as I did on that trip.
Went home and took a nap. Got to bed about midnight, woke up at 3:05.
By the way, reminder tomorrow, make sure you join us over at Vol Village, the Exterior Home Solutions Activation, as Brandon Parks calls it. As 12:30 to 1:30, former Vol Eric Westmoreland. And then 1:30 to 2:30, former Vol Billy Ratliff. We had Fred and our friend Fred White going to be honored tomorrow during the Georgia-Tennessee game as this pass on the sideline. Nice pitch and catch. As the Vol legend tomorrow. Proud of Fred.
It wasn't a catch.
4th down.
Oh, they called it incomplete?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were saying they decided they're not honoring Fred.
No, you were just like, you were just like, oh, nice pitch and catch.
I thought Fred was so
I'm pretty sure
excited
you were
about
saying
it.
that Fred wasn't a legend.
No.
Well, I mean, I'll say that. Fred's not really a legend.
The Packers like pitch and catch, and I see the ball go between his hands.
Terry Fair on the other hand, now that's a legend.
Can't diss on my friend Fred. Ball will bounce, and Rebels can take a couple of knees and head to the house. And what a job by Lamar Brown and this team. And his coaching staff, having lost a number of players. And by the way, speaking of that Tennessee-Georgia game tomorrow, make sure you join us Sunday night right here on WAT at 11:35. As former Vols Jason Swain, Chris Brown, and I will have current Vols, be it Well, I would say we could have basketball. It won't be basketball. They'll be in Hawaii. That is Sunday night right here. And Monday, 3:30.
You knew West would play defense all year long. And you knew West was going to run the football. But I love the way they run the football. They got a couple playmakers. And Hunter Dance has done a great job this season. So West going back to the semifinals.
Victory formation. And they'll snap it a couple more times. And so Walker Valley and West next week right here for Lamar Brown. And that 5A game is the night game on Friday in Chattanooga. And once again, we at Pac-Man HD Productions proud to be producing all 9 state championships again this year. So a lot of the same folks who produce these games here. And my production unit will be there in Chattanooga producing all 9 championship games for you there.
And sure enough, the Page Centennial game is final in Nashville, 14-7. That 5A game ended before this 5A game and started an hour after ours.
Well, that should be the last snap right there. This game took forever. And it ain't because of TV.
No, we had confusion, we had fights.
There was a lot of penalties. Yeah.
Well, that'll do it. Your final score tonight, it's the West Rebels that get the win 31-5 over Powell. And West will indeed be at home next week against Walker Valley to see if they get to go back to Chattanooga and play for a back-to-back state championship. Lamar Brown over to shake hands with Matt Lowe and congratulate him on a great season. So Zach Nelson will look for our Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. What a performance tonight by West. Marshawn Bowers had himself a heck of a night. He did what Connor Wheeler simply could not. Bowers tonight, 22 carries, 114 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Had that fumble return for the touchdown, by the way.
3 total touchdowns, 1 defensive.
3 total touchdowns.
He's always been a standout on the defensive side of the football, and this year he's been just phenomenal in that backfield.
Of course, his first touchdown was the game winner because Powell only scored 5.
That is true. Hey, through 3 games in the playoffs, the West defense has not allowed a touchdown. Pretty incredible.
Well, final score tonight, 31-6. Next week, where will we be? 31-5, pardon me, final score. We'll have to be right here. It's the only game we got. As West will play host to Walker Valley next week on the semifinal OED playoff Friday. It'll be Walker Valley and West right here next Friday night. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We will see you next week. Good luck to the Vols tomorrow against Georgia.